people of color.
He's Mexican and she's black.
LGBTQ.
They're gay.
Wait, she's trans, there's a difference. We had a whole assembly about it.
Oh, you're right.
LGBTQIAAP. We love gymnastics. With Alex and Michaela, and Shayna, and Nisha, and sometimes Oscar.
Hi.
We love gymnastics. We love gymnastics.
I look like an old man in that intro, and I hate it.
I guess. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the We Love Gymnastics podcast, hosted by Addis Garza and Michaela Loves Gymnastics. And today, we have the Russian Championship recap that you all have been waiting for. Addis is for the breakdown, Miss Artistry checklist. And we finna do this. Because, whatever. We have some other topics I can't remember, but I'm sure Addis is going to refresh my memory at this moment in time.
Well, because, we just talk a lot about artistry in a very weird way. And it's time that we actually sit there and all learn what the artistry actually, the components of the artistry, right? Like,
I think that's fair. Because what I've been saying is if Addis is going to sit up there and tell me that artistry isn't artistry, then throw the whole fucking thing away. But if the thing is that we just don't understand what they are looking for, maybe they are looking for what we're saying and we just don't interpret it that way. And this is a good way of breaking it down.
well, that and just like there are some things, and I will completely concede this about the artistry checklist that are a little bit racist. And we should get into that too. Like there are certain components that when you listen to Patrick Keynes talk about it, you're like, oh, but in reality, it's what it's asking. It's just here's how I look at it.
No,
It's like
okay, no, let's break it down because I made a
with
video.
artistry.
Well, let's break down all the topics and then let's.
Okay.
But I just want to say this point. I made a video last week sometime, I think, or this week. But this week just started, so it had to be last week sometime that, for a lot of people, the reason why we have such a pushback, not me per se, but I'm just saying for some people, why they have such a pushback on the whole concept of artistry as a whole is that to them, to me, I do feel sometimes artistry has been used in gymnastics as a way of being racist without calling the girls the N-word, without calling the girls, I don't want all that black in here. They just be like, oh, she's just not artistic. She can't do the artistry stuff, so we're just not going to give her scores. When, yeah, she's doing double layouts. Like, when you go back to videos of the 80s, what's gag-worthy is, as a 44-year-old, I can sit there and be like, wow, like, it was this young lady named something Dinkins. I think it's like Angie Dinkins. It was the former head coach of Fish Gymnastics. It was Joyce Wilburn. All of these black girls who were doing so much more difficulty than Christy Phillips was struggling to do a double pike, whereas all of these girls was doing full ends and double layouts as they opening so many passes. Yet they weren't placing ahead of Christy because they couldn't do compulsories and they couldn't fulfill the artistic side of the sport. And for a lot of people, the whole definition of artistry is just racism. And whatever you're going to say, I'm not saying you per se, I'm just saying whatever people are going to say the rules is when it comes to artistry, they're going to push back and say all you're talking about is the European balletic style of gymnastics. That's just one form of artistry, and it's wrong for all gymnastics to be dictated on what the Soviets used to do. I think that's a fair point. We can't hear you now.
Sorry, it looks like my mic looks like Klaus just like rubbed up on it, which you kind of did. But like, I mean, your point is fair. It is because once we get into it, there are certain things that even on my rewatch, I was like, this is. But when you actually look at it objectively, you're like, oh, so it's asking this sort of posture. The way I look at it now, once I've like rewatched it just in preparation for the show, I do believe that it is. It's like compulsories. You know, they require certain elongation of you. It requires certain like a carriage of how you present or whatever, and it's mostly just to instill what we have lost due to the removal of compulsories. It's carriage, it's presentation, it's
But see,
fluidity.
again, all of that can be interpreted as
Interpret
racist.
it, but objectively, it is not.
Objectively, it's not, but it's like this systemic thing in USA government or whatever. Like objectively, they're doing their job, but systematically, when you look at the history behind the actual rules of the situation, who does it benefit and who does it hurt?
Well, we'll get into it when we get to that point.
Like we would have no Simone Biles.
Well, I mean, she's admitted that she doesn't like compulsory, so
We would have no Simone Biles because she couldn't do, and especially compulsories was worth 60% of the scores. It was worth more than the optional. So if you couldn't get compulsories done, there was no hope. Are people making comments? I'm just not looking
yes,
at them.
yes.
Okay.
So Cecil as addicts, y'all have talked a lot about gauge carriage before. Like Leanne has good carriage, but not so good artistry. The definition of carriage, just seen from what you've talking about. Yes, because the gauge carriage is mostly just Armanet's Soviet stylings.
Pause. And before we even get into the meat and potatoes of all the conversations, like we have to explain that you may be looking at us on some different social medias than you're used to, or you may be like, oh, we see that they're live, but we don't see where they're at, what is going on. Okay. So first of
Talk
all,
about it. Don't talk about it. Talk about it, because this
before
is.
we even get,
I love you to death, but this is like old person. Like this is some old person shit. Like I'm sorry, I love you to death, bitch. I do, but this is some old person bullshit.
and man, hey, I'm an old bitch, so hey, there you go. So if you're wondering why we're not live on Michaela Loves Gymnastics, why we're live on the damn Loves Gymnastics page that I never use, but hey, I kept it around as a backup for a reason. I guess this was the reason. So
Tell them. Tell them. Tell them.
Caroline Price, the journalist for Forbes, our friend
Friend
to
to
the
the
show,
show. Yeah.
friend in real life, you know, her Twitter got hacked. Now I didn't know her Twitter got hacked. I just said, well, and it's not like some random information like you just share with somebody. I didn't know her Twitter got hacked. Right? I was literally in a rush going to my job one night, right? Because I was running late or whatever. I think it was raining or whatever, right? So I just so happened to, in my rush, look down at Twitter, and I get a message from Caroline saying, "Hey, Michaela, please help me out. Vote for me in this thing. Here's the link or whatever, right?" And my ass being in a rush, not even
Being the good
thinking
friend
about it,
that you are,
being a good friend that I am, not even thinking about it, clicked on the link and was like, oh, okay, I voted for her.
fucked.
Okay, yeah.
Fucked.
So I go to the store, I go to my job, I'm chilling at my job. I'm literally on Twitter trying to post some shit. I'm Twitter's glitching, Twitter logs me out. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm trying to log back in. I can't log back in. I'm like, what? Okay, whatever. Twitter's acting dumb. I didn't think nothing else of it. So I tried again later on to log back on because I think Addis was getting ready to stream Russian Nationals or something. I'm trying to log back on and I can't log back on. And I'm just like, what? Again, still nothing
Because how would you know? How would you
correct.
know?
I'm like, maybe Twitter gathered me for sharing something at its post. Like maybe they I don't know. So I was like, okay, let me go on my backup Twitter page and see what's. I'm like, okay, my backup Twitter page works, so there's nothing wrong with Twitter. So then I look up my Twitter page and I'm like, oh, my Twitter page is still there. It hasn't been deleted. What's going on? But then I see them tweeting some all kind of buy car shit um and I'm like, oh, I've been hacked.
Curtains.
So yeah, I no
Vaudeville
longer have
hook.
access to that. And at one point I was like, I just wish Twitter would just take the whole page down. But I have a lot of damn competitions and stuff that are still there. I don't think they took them down. So
Unlike me, that literally kind of same story. I tried replying to Scott Bregman about something, and I couldn't reply, and I was like, oh, did he have me blocked or something? So then I look, and I knew the moment I saw my profile, I had 0 followers, following 0 people. I'm like, oh, I got suspended, and then I got the email, and then that whole thing, yeah. So yeah, I got suspended twice in 1 weekend. But so welcome to the club. Oh, you're not suspended;
yeah,
you're just out of your account.
correct. So you know,
We're
but
accountless bitches now.
I was sad about it for a couple of days. But last time some social media shit happened to me, my Facebook hurt. So I know
Goodness.
something positive is for to happen on another. Hell, like I just looked up at damn Threads and realized I had over 1,000 followers on Threads, and I don't even have Threads downloaded on my phone. Like it's just because I have
Well,
it's
Threads gives you instant follows. So if someone joins Threads, anybody you're following on other social medias instantly follows you.
correct. So like
Right here.
I don't know. But whatever. Thank you. Thank you.
Another
And
one. Thank you.
thank you. So yeah, I've decided I'm not gonna like create a whole another Twitter account. I just watch all Gymnastics opinions from that page and just be in the background. Like
Oh, I have several backups. USAG, you will never get this.
so that's that. And
Pride is
also on
over.
my Pride is over. We're done celebrating Americas. Um and I'm 600 followers away from getting 10K on my Facebook page. So go follow if you want some great gymnastics history, my personal opinions on the sport. We talk some shit, we have fun, we key. It's I let people express their opinions. Even if I disagree with it, as long as you're not being rude or disrespectful or cussing the people out. But I do want to and it wasn't even actually on my Facebook page. I posted this on my Instagram. Can you pull up my Instagram? Because over this yesterday when I was at work, I went down this rabbit hole of the male rhythmic gymnastics over there in Spain and in Japan.
Yeah. Two different
Right.
styles.
Two different styles. But I just wonder before we even start the show off for real, follow me with this bullshit. Would this work in America? Would this work in America?
They're trying to make
Like
it work. The
they
Brazilians have
didn't.
their own style
Okay,
as well.
I haven't caught with. Well, I got to get into them because I don't know them. But I knew the Japanese had a rhythmic program, but I didn't know Spain actually did the ribbons,
Yeah.
the events,
Yeah.
and I was gagged. Like so, I was
The
just
Japanese
into
is
it.
more like acro. If I were to like give it like a
But I think that would work for men's rhythmic gymnastics because they don't really like
if they want to
throw.
continue, it's going to continue being an Olympic sport, they have to add men's. You know that, right? At this point, like that, they're making them add men's for it to move forward as an Olympic sport.
To gender
Mm-hmm.
equality. Now,
Mm-hmm.
this is an example of how it is in Japan, but I don't want to play them because that's not the best example. I have another example, but can
Which
you
one do you want
scroll
to play?
up one? Can you
That's
scroll up one to the
this
what
one.
happened, baby? Now, this is the first example I want to talk about. This is Spain, and now before we even play this video, I want you to read the comment. The very first comment. The only wait. It is.
It's by Pick Up Peggy 51. And so it's
Yeah.
considered a men's sport because he shouldn't be allowed into the women's locker rooms or competitions. Like, babe, do you think you're a hero?
But
Like,
literally, I'm talking about men's rhythmic gymnastics. Why is she even bringing up women into this? Because I nothing about this was about women.
I just want to say, baby, get a hobby.
So just because you see what you think of as femininity, because this is art. If you go to any ballet and you see the men ballerinas, I don't know what the men ballerinas are called, but
They're called ballerinas
you you would see them wear stuff very similar to this because they
with the
carry
belt.
on those damn ballet productions. Even the men is very glittery and sparkly and
Wait, one more time?
shiny, glitterily,
One more time?
glittery.
There you go.
I like the way I said it first time better.
Glitterally?
Glitterily,
Glitterally?
glitterily,
Sounds like
exactly,
literally.
exactly.
Okay, we can deal with that.
Glitterily and sparkly and
Oh, gosh.
it's rainbows and sunshines and unicorns, and it's not feminine, it's art. And I think,
It wouldn't let me paste the comment. It
huh?
wouldn't let me paste the comment.
Oh,
I said, baby, get a hobby. We best us in the water or something.
and I just think it's beautiful, and I just was absolutely. Now he wasn't the winner of this competition. I just was gagged by his Leo. Like he's having mistakes, but
No, this is
legit.
manlier with the ball.
Now he won, and he ate. I think. I think our friend Harrison and Dury would eat this sport up.
Oh, yeah, 1,000%.
I think if when
Kenzo,
Jackson, I'm thinking about Americans. I think when Jackson, heals his ACL again,
it's an
maybe
Achilles.
his Achilles, maybe they can form a team, and we can make this a thing because this is just gorgeous.
Not the ACL.
Everybody tears an ACL, in my opinion.
Those fuetes, though, my God.
It's
Kind
these
of love that.
butterfly leaps he do at it's
No,
coming
he did them.
up.
He did them. He did them.
Oh my god, I just think it's so gorgeous.
The expression is exquisite. Beautiful. Yeah, the only thing, like, man, it's difficult handling an apparatus like that. Fucking difficult, man, because you can't apply pressure to it. It can't look like you're compressing it. Like it can't look like it's being compressed. It's so different. People don't underestimate how difficult ball is. Like it looks. You just have to. It has to be like an orb. Like you can't compress it. Like period. You have to do like. You
And
can't
he
look at when you
is and like
catch.
and he's not doing like these are hard stunts. Like
It is. No, it is. Like the three rolls underneath the apparatus, the
and
turns.
he
Like
do his ribbon routine because that's the first one that I fell in love with. I'm like, oh my god, like but I just don't think the USA men would do this. They may do what the Japanese do, but this is a bridge too far. Like
no,
they wouldn't even have
there's some cigarettes that would do this.
some, but it would definitely. You know how you get on me about calling the NAIGC league the gay league?
Yeah.
This would definitely have to be the gay league proud
Well, they
because
have the gay games, didn't they?
the butterfly. Look at that.
It's so
That's
pretty.
the. I've never seen a girl do that sequence either like that either. I mean, I'm not saying they don't because I'm not a rhythmic, style like Catherine, but just the expression, the gorgeous, the Leo is just it's masculine to me.
Yeah, Catherine loves Mel with Mick. She's a big fan of it. I mean, and they have to incorporate it, otherwise they won't be able to remain an Olympic sport. It's just like that's the only way we can get more quotas is by giving men's sports or women's sides to exclusively men or women's sport. So, which is why they added the mixed team to artistic. That's so hard. That's one thing like he needs to work on. He can't be looking at the equipment like that, waiting for it to like catch it. He has to be like,
Doing something and just let it
yeah,
fall into his hand.
yeah, basically, it's what it is. Yeah, but looking at like the equipment like that, that's a huge deduction.
Oh my gosh. Now go up one. Now this is an example of the Japanese, the way the Japanese
One more to go.
handles. There we go. I'm so sorry, baby. And this is an example of the way the Japanese handles male rhythmic. Now
It's more like
I think
acro.
it's more dance heavy. It's no equipment. They're not throwing stuff in the air. But I think this is just exquisite. And I think this is the way male rhythmic will have to go.
The problem is that that's too close to acro because they like climb on top of each other and shit, right?
No, we'll see. It's more closer to chi.
It's like
Chi.
aerobics.
Ooh,
I mean, that's what what's his face won. What is his name from World Guy? Evgeny.
gorgeous.
Yeah, see, they do stunts. There's one that I've seen that I don't know if it's the same group, but like they'll like it's a lot like acro. Like they climb on top of each other and like create like
I've
pyramids
never
and shit.
seen. It's very giving cheer to me more than acro.
Yeah, this is not the one I was talking about then. What happened with USAG? What happened?
And look, they do leaps and turns, and it's just so beautiful. Like, oh gosh.
It's kind of like Palm.
And to me, it's rhythmic gymnastics just without the like. It's the same thing the women do when they do the group things, just without the throwing the balls and the rope, or not the rope, the ribbon at the same time. And they actually do flips, which I love. Flips in flips in fucking sequence, like that's fucking
Yeah,
amazing. Maybe they could give them a rope. Maybe they could give them a ball. But I do think they should allow them to tumble
they should.
instead of like
But then they would
the
have to do it
women.
on a spring floor.
I don't know what kind of floor this is, but yeah.
I think that's a spring floor, but like usual rhythmic is like a hardwood floor with some covering.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why like when they did the 3-on-3, like the rhythmic girls can't do it on a spring floor. It's like turning in mud for them. So okay, this is cute. I really enjoyed that.
So those are my rabbit hole of men's rhythmic gymnastics. I don't know if a lot of you even knew this side of the sport existed. I heard of it. I saw the Japanese. I saw some Japanese, but I've never seen. Like I was gagged. I was literally GAGGED at work yesterday in Spain in those competitions and just the athleticism, the way that it is 100% rhythmic gymnastics, but not feminine, in my opinion. Now I know a lot of y'all I think it's going to be feminine, but going into the artistry conversation, I think a lot of the things that I think for the Americans, even the way the American women dance presented as masculine, especially for the black girls. Like for example, with Jordan's routine that she did in 2022, that she won her silver medal at Worlds. A lot of people don't feel like it's artistic, and I'm like, you's a goddamn liar. And then people kept saying under the comments under the video, well, she really doesn't move the lower half of her body. That's the issue with the routine. And I say, but she's doing a style of dance which is hip hop. You tell me a hip hop routine where they like focus on it's all upper body in hip hop.
No, hip hop has like a lot of footwork.
She does footwork in that routine. Is it not sufficient to
It's
y'all?
not
That's
sufficient. It's not sufficient.
I don't agree. I don't agree. And
Okay.
I 100% agree with. And before we get into the presentation, but tell the people what the topic is. But this is the last thing I'm going to say while I'm rambling on the beginning of this show. I 100% agree with this comment that I got on one of my videos, which is you can't tell me a routine is artistic when the girl isn't dancing on the beat of the music. And that is the crux of why I dislike this Jessica Gadarova and like y'all love it. But I'm like, she's not even dancing on beat. She could be literally moving her arms to any piece of music in the world. I dislike it. That's the opposite of what I want in artistic gymnastics. Just okay, and those are my soapbox. Let's Addicts, please present to the people the topics today, and let's begin this artistry conversation. And then we're going to get into Russian nationals because I have lots to say. Because y'all better back off my motherfucking Russians.
We will not.
Y'all
Okay,
better
so
y'all better
we will
back off
not.
the world silver medalist as the team. I don't know
The
what the
three
Americans
all
better
arounders
do.
that they have that are viable. The three all arounders they have that are
That's
viable
all
all
they
arounders.
need. That's
But
all they
not
need.
not a team setting in a team
They need the
four at
three all
least.
arounders. They need the three all arounders, Russian Issy Stasi, because that's the only Issy Stasis you finna get at the World Championships.
We'll see.
And maybe a Listanova, maybe the redhead girl who did the
Vasilieva.
Kochekova. There we go.
We'll see. We'll see.
They have a team. They only need yeah, there's a large gap between their top six and the rest of their girls. We'll see at American
Top
Classic what the Americans
top
got.
four. Top four, but yes, Elizabeth Us. Lizzie and Izzy. Okay, here we go.
Art, I would like, on behalf
This is
of the
Patrick
WAC
Kearns,
committee
current
and
coach of
myself,
WCC.
pay respect to the gymnasts who are shown in the pictures and videos in this presentation. We are not criticizing any of.
Okay.
What is new is
And
the
we have to wait.
checklist.
This is the
After
last
each
code
beam
of
or
point
floor routine, judge
checklist.
Yes, but this is the
But
basis
it's
for
same.
yeah.
Yeah, it applies.
Yes. So okay. Once we the next slide is a checklist, but before we get to the checklist, well, I'll let him explain.
just need to fill in a
He's the guy.
checklist which it contains 12 boxes. Each box has the option 0 deduction or 0.1 deduction. There are two exceptions on floor where there is also the possibility to give 0, 0.1 or 0.3 deduction. When what we saw was good, acceptable or good enough, it's 0 deduction. When what we saw was not good enough, almost good, weak or very poor, it is 0.1 deduction. There is no difference between very poor or just not good enough. In the next two slides, you can see the checklist for beam and for floor. And
Okay. Did you understand that?
Completely. I just already disagree with this because there should be bonus. If you like it, you should be able to give them bonus to the score. But that's just a hill that gymnastics isn't ready to add yet. But I just
Here is your checklist, okay? This is for
here.
beam, okay?
Okay.
Beam includes poor body posture from the head, shoulders, and trunk, insufficient amplitude, as in a maximum elongation of the movements, insufficient amplitude of leg swings or kicks. You have to do leg swings or kicks. Poor footwork, which is the feet not pointed or relaxed or sickled or turned in. Poor work in releve. So you have to include some work in releve. If you're going to do it, you have to do it well. Insufficient involvement of the body parts. Then you go into the rhythm and tempo of it all. Insufficient variation in rhythm and tempo. So you have to go from really slow movement to really fast movements, okay? And then in tempo. Exercise is a series of disconnected elements and movements, as in lack of fluency, okay? And then you have your composition, which is mount without difficulty value, insufficient use of the apparatus, just lack of movement sideways, or missing combination of movements, elements close to the beam. So you have to touch the beam with your entire body. And one side use of elements. More than one half turn on 2 feet with straight legs. So you can't do more than one half turn on 2 feet with straight legs. Okay? All right, and that adds up to the
Wait.
entirety.
So how
Yes.
do you?
Yeah?
Oh, you can turn. You just can't do it on one leg.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay?
Now. Oh, we're still deductions. Go ahead.
Okay. The next checklist is your floor checklist.
Wait. Okay. So no, I'm not ready to move on yet.
Okay.
So off rip, what I dislike about this, just as somebody who, how do you judge the flow and tempo in a actual?
You can tell.
You can't tell
Yes, you
because
can.
everybody pauses in their being routine. So it's like
But there's
when
a
does
way to do it, as in, like, I think about a Catalina Ponor. That tempo's always up, right? So it's up, just
but
hitting,
she
hitting.
always Catalina Preneur is a great example. We should pull it up because she always pauses before a bit skill. So now
But
you're
when you're
telling me
pausing, you want it gives you. So if you pause with your hands up and present, they want you to then like kind of like do a slow body roll to like really bring down the tempo, which allows you then time to breathe as you're doing the slow part of the choreography. Does that make a little more sense?
that's just setting the bitches up to fail. Like I don't like.
Well, girl, this is
Mm-mm.
my presentation.
I know.
The peanut gallery, please.
I'm just telling you how I feel about the presentation. I don't like that.
Don't be that student.
I
That's always
don't
like,
like that.
ma'am, ma'am.
I'm
Like,
that. I'm that girl.
well,
And there's another one that I really it just.
okay, go ahead. Just get it
It's
out
the
before we
it's
move on.
the Can you make it bigger? Because
Yes,
you
I
know I'm
can.
blind as shit. It's the one where it's like
Insufficient
some
amplitude of leg swings or kicks.
no, we that's fine. It's something about body shape that I just was like,
Oh, you mean there's no part one. It's insufficient amplitude and maximum elongation of the movements.
yes, like okay. That is one that I struggle with just as a gym fan and body type, right? Because we
Mm-hmm.
just know like some people body type, like if you have a large calf muscle, it's just always going to look like your leg is slightly, not straight. Even if your leg is as straight as it could possibly be, because your calf muscle is larger, it's going to look like your leg is slightly bent. I think a gymnast like Dominique Dawes had that issue. A gymnast like trying to think of somebody more recent.
So, Cecil asks, how robust and explained are the definitions of poor, sufficient, etc. They're not, but you will get examples of what they're asking for, or some of the kind of like we'll get to that part. But ultimately, there's no differentiation between poor or not sufficient or not good enough. Those are all clumped together, and that's your point one, which is kind
And
of that's a problem. That's a problem. I understand. But
okay,
as we move on, I think it'll become clearer in a sense. Okay, so just give me that. Okay, so
okay,
that's your checklist for beam. This is the one for floor. Almost same thing until you get to this composition, which is insufficient complexity or creativity of movements. Then, like you have to in the corners, you have to show complexity of movement. And through your exercise, you have to show complexity and movement throughout the whole exercise. There's throughout the exercise, poor choreography in the corner, like a variety, and missing movement touching the floor, as in you have to roll around on the floor essentially.
now that is one of these things where again, oh, you're just starting. Let me shut up. I'm sorry.
Thank you, ma'am. And then music and musicality. There is editing of music, no structure to the music. As in, if your music has no structure, if it doesn't build, or if it doesn't, there's not some sort of story throughout the. If it has too many cuts, essentially, no, they don't. They're going to give you a deduction. If your music is not I don't know who that. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. A lack of synchronization between movement and musical beat at the end of the exercise, as in if you end after your music, or if you're not dancing, interpreting your music, that's a deduction. And if your music just serves as background music, you're gonna get the deduction up to zero point 0.3 in deductions. But the artistry performance, that's all pretty much the same on beam and floor. And now we get to him to explain.
As we could see, there are 12 boxes for beam with a maximum deduction of 1.2, and there are 12 boxes for floor with a maximum deduction of 1.6. As on floor, we learned that there are 2 boxes where you also have the options to give 0.3 deduction. In this presentation, we focus on the artistry of performance boxes, which have changed compared to last cycle.
Doesn't matter.
The artistry of performance boxes
can be broken up into 2
checklist
groups.
For beam are
or 3 groups.
From the waist up, poor body posture, insufficient amplitude of the movement, or in other words, elongation, and insufficient involvement of the body parts. From the waist down, it is insufficient leg swings or kicks. In the subcategory poor footwork, it is poor work in releve, and feet.
Insufficient leg swings or kicks.
And then we have 2 boxes tempo, which contains insufficient rhythm and tempo in movements, and the exercise as a series of
remember what your point is, girl. Remember what your point is.
Or lack of fluency. Remember, it is insufficient artistry of performance throughout the exercise.
So what I don't like about his explanation of this part is the insufficient leg swings or kicks. So you just telling me because this is what I'm talking about, addicts, and I wish he was here. So let me go on YouTube so I can see the damn comments. I know it's just Nisha commenting, but this is what I'm talking about, you all. You don't get what I'm saying? Like, you're now requiring them to just do leg swings and kicks for no reason. So if a kick isn't required in the beam, but it's required, like, is it if a kick isn't required in the choreography, but it's now part of the code of points? Now these girls are just
sorry. My mom needs to do something.
It's okay.
What was the question?
It wasn't a question, it was a comment. The part that one where I was trying to explain to you what I really dislike about this artistry checklist is them just, so now you're requiring them to just randomly do kicks and leg swings in a routine when a kick or a leg swing necessarily isn't required in the choreography. But because it's now part of the artistry checklist, now a girl is just going to be kicking her legs for no goddamn reason. And we see that a fucking lot in the damn routines nowadays when the bitches is just kicking. He's like, bitch, why is you kicking? You're asking, like, why is Simone Rose doing this damn march and shit? Well, because she's trying to fulfill the damn artistry checklist. Like, and it's, this is what I'm saying. Like, now, because of, you're saying, do this, do that, do this. Now the girls are going to be like, okay, I'm going to do this. Even if the music could be Swan Lake, now I'm going to be kicking like I'm doing the Nutcracker. And it's like, no, but you have to. And it's dumb. My opinion. Continue.
Are you done?
I'm done.
Okay. I was having to also tell my friend Carly that there were. We'll get to the Russian conversation in a second. Even she's like, you remember Carly? You know Carly? Carly? Yeah, Carly. Yeah. So she was just like, well, she messaged me on TikTok. We messaged each other. Like, you have friends who can message each other on all platforms, like us. Well, I'll message you on TikTok, and then I'll message you on Messenger. I'll text you. That's how Carly and I are. And she texted me on Twitter. She's like, she sent me a update saying that the IRC has lifted its ban on the Russian Olympic Committee, clearing the path for its efforts to return to 2028 games. And so then I said, oh, WG lifted that ban about a month ago. The men should be afraid. The women only have about 3 viable all-around girls, and they're really inconsistent. And she goes, "Can Malikova retire?" And she goes, "I just Googled her to be sure. And there's a whole ass other Angelina Malikova from Belarus who fled the country and is now missing and it's fucking wild. I was confused for a minute. They said she was living in Poland with her ex-husband and 2 children. And I said, how many fucking chapters did I miss?"
Wow.
Sorry, okay. Back to the artistry. My apologies. Okay. So, again.
In order to break it down and make the boxes for be more memorable, you can also say that we have 3 boxes from the waist up, body posture, elongation, moving body parts, and 3 boxes from the waist down, poor work and releve, feet not pointed, relaxed, turned in, and insufficient leg swings and kicks. Then we have 2 boxes rhythm and tempo, and 4 boxes composition, which you already knew from last cycle, as this contains no more than 1 turn on 2 feet, close to the beam choreo, side choreo, and mount without difficulty value.
Everybody clear on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
For floor, we focus in this presentation on the artistry of performance boxes, poor body posture, insufficient amplitude elongation, insufficient involvement of body parts, poor expressive engagement according to the style of the music, and exercise as a series of disconnected elements and movement, lack of fluency. And feet work, feet not pointed, relaxed, and turned in.
Okay. Any questions? Any comments on this?
No.
Okay.
As you have noticed, the boxes...
You and I, we already went through this before we got to that. Now, here's where I need you to, all of us, to turn off our reactive muscles and just marinate in what it's asking, okay? Okay. Oh, let me play it.
The best way to explain a good body posture is to look at the picture on the right. We can recognize a good body posture by the following ingredients. The stomach is in, the rib cage is lifted and is in front of the stomach.
Can you pause
Shoulders
it?
are down. The gymnast has...
Go ahead.
I just want everybody to look at this picture with me as the example.
Turn off the reactive muscles.
To the best of my ability, I'm trying.
Okay. Hey, Suckful.
Hey, stuck for itch. Now, I'm not going to give anything away from Ethora. Ethora is a wonderful, wonderful gymnast. Y'all know I love me some
And this was his
Ethora.
gymnast at the time. So you have to also take that in consideration. Like of course, you're going to use your gymnast as the example when you're talking about the thing, but also, you know.
Okay.
Okay. So let's just keep that in mind.
has a long neck and the head is neutral as an extension of the spine. Some gymnasts like to lift the head slightly, which is also fine. And also in this picture we see a great example of good body posture, and again we see that the stomach is in.
This is the artistry
Ribcage
presentation.
is lifted and in front of the stomach, the shoulders are down, there is a long neck and the head is neutral as an extension of the spine. In the next slides you see a picture of a gymnast on the beam.
Now, question: Is this body? Hold on, let me pause there.
Pause.
Is this question? Is this body posture good, acceptable, or good enough, or not good, weak, very poor?
So the first one was an example of very good example.
The first two, yes. The first two were very good, yes.
And we're just judging on the upper half of the body, right?
Yes. Well, yes.
Okay.
From the components that they've described so far, yes. So is this good, acceptable, good enough, or not good, weak, very poor?
What is she
This is
doing?
their body posture. To you, what is this?
Is she? This is okay. This is so subjective. I
As
don't
a
know how to
judge,
answer
as
this
a judge,
question.
A or B, A
No,
or B,
wait,
A or
stop,
B, A or
stop,
B,
stop,
A or
stop,
B,
stop, stop,
A or B,
stop. This isn't fair
A or B,
because I don't know if she's just walking, if she's just stopped
A
me
or
there, if
B.
she's presenting a
No one's
skill.
asking that. It's just A or is it body posture, A or B.
Clearly, her arms aren't raised higher enough. Her chest isn't. So
Are you ready? For,
is B.
okay, you would be wrong
Why is that
because the
acceptable?
stomach is in, the shoulders are down, the chest is up and over.
Oh, okay,
Okay, all
okay,
right. Are we claro? I want another one. Okay.
sure.
Is this body posture good, acceptable, good enough, or not good enough? Weak, very poor. Now, again, let's look at what we're looking here. Is the stomach in? Is the chest out? All the shoulders down? Is the neck long?
Is the chest
Out and
out?
over. Is the
Yes,
stomach in?
yes,
Are the shoulders down?
yes,
Is the neck long and the head either neutral or engaged a little bit? So
yes.
what is your answer?
This is very good body posture.
You would be. Wait for it. Correct. One more. One more. We have a few more actually. What is this? Oh my god. Again, what are we looking for? Is the chest out? Is the stomach in? Are the
No,
shoulders down?
no,
Okay. So
no.
B and
Yes.
you would be correct.
But that's the way
Although
the
that the
Americans
gymnast
teach the girls to set up
Well,
skills.
well.
the picture is a very good gymnast with also great results on beam, we have to judge her body posture, and what we see is that the rib cage is not lifted, the stomach is not really in, and therefore this body posture would qualify as just not good enough.
Okay. Now, once again, what are we looking at? Is the stomach in? Is the chest out? Are the shoulders down necessarily? What would you consider this as?
Good?
Correct, Michaela. Yes. Correct. Do you want his explanation why?
Because she followed the
Body
rules that he
posture in this
said
picture
she
is
needed.
good. You see excellent stomach in and excellent chest lifted. Maybe that you could think of that the shoulders could be a little bit more down, but on the other hand, she also has a really nice long neck. And again, this is just a picture, and at the end of the day, we need to judge it throughout the exercise.
Now, what about this?
Shoulders are down, but her chest isn't. Her chest and her. So no.
Okay. And you would be
She's just standing straight up and down.
correct, Michaela. What about this?
Yes.
Correct, Michaela. Okay. What about this?
I think so, yes.
No, Michaela.
In this picture, we see that the body posture of the gymnast is not good enough. Her stomach is not in, her chest is not lifted. She could create also a little bit more longer neck. we see especially that the rib cage is not in front of the stomach, and therefore it would qualify as a body posture that is not good enough.
So they basically want you to walk around with your booty pooched out.
I mean, to an extent, yes. Now here we are, Jordan Childs. Contentious, contentious,
Oh,
contentious.
thank you. I've been waiting for some black people to come up so I could explain this racism.
What do you think?
Her arms covering the front half of her body. So I know they're going to say it's bad posture, but I need a better picture of like where her arms are up so I can.
Well, we're moving on from body posture.
In the next slide, you
Now we're
see
going
a
to
video
moving
of the
image.
routine, so you can practice judging the body posture.
What was Jordan's answer?
It was not good enough. Now just look at that body posture. How is their body posture for you thus far?
Yes. In some areas it's good, in some areas it's not. So I guess we're doing more than not, like over the whole routine. She has good body posture for the most
Okay.
part.
So you think good?
Yeah.
And you would be correct, Michaela. Next example. They're doing this girl so dirty, but here we go. Now, could they have chosen a different color gymnast for this example? Yes. But I
No, 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 no. They did. They're they know exactly what they're doing.
but I mean this isn't it's not incorrect. Like what the point stands.
But again, no, because now we're talking body type, and you're telling
It's not.
me
No, 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 no.
that.
We're not talking body type. It's literally just like the positioning of the body. She's not like,
So if you're just naturally like Jordan Childs,
no, no one is
who's
saying that. Again, we have to be objective. That's not what it's saying.
we know we got to talk speak some
The posture
teas.
she's not
If we're
showing
like
posture essentially.
if we're Jordan Childs, if we're Jocelyn Robertson, who
Well, Jocelyn
sometimes
has good body
depending on the
posture.
day, because she got a big booty and it just poke out.
That that's not, you're not asking for your booty to poke out. That wasn't a component.
Clearly, they are. So how do you
But
put your chest over your
that wasn't a
stomach?
component what they described. Now, is that a result of doing that certain incorporating that body posture? Perhaps. But ultimately, it's asking just like for certain requirements, certain thresholds.
So if you're a flat booty bitch like me and like
You
Jordan
don't have a flat
Child,
ass. Stop lying.
how do you how do
You
you
just tuck the stomach is in, the chest is out, the booty is extemporaneous.
so you just walk
Chest.
around with your chest poked out the whole time?
No, well, you're present, like your finished positions. Yes, like when you are. This feels unfair. If you're hollow bone for it, well. Oh, so white has no falls and color.
Get it? Whoever said that, pin that comment to the top. Let me pin that comment right now.
Okay, I said we have to look objectively. Okay, again, posture was B. It was not good enough. We don't. Okay, fine. Now move on to this one. Okay. One of the Chinese girls. This is Li Shijia, fan favorite.
Of course, her posture is going to be impeccable.
I told you we have to take our, reactive muscles down. But there's clearly a difference, right? So we can move forward. And again, I mean, obviously that's A. Here we go with B. This is Asuka Teramoto from Rio. I mean, of course, we know Asuka Teramoto is fantastic. We don't have to watch it, but what would you say?
Good enough,
Exactly.
The
but
routine we just
Okay. Now here we go with this. This is going to be, who is this? I forget. Okay, yeah. This is Sofia Kovacs. Or Kovacs Sofia. What would you say about this? You'd be correct. Another example. This is Courtney, not Courtney McGregor. The friend of the show, Courtney McGregor.
We love you, Courtney, but
Down,
no.
whatever you down, Courtney. But even before watching it, we already know.
No.
So you're gonna go no, and you would be correct, Michaela. So we kind of understand body posture now, right?
Now we have learned everything
Yeah.
about body posture. We go into the next box on the checklist for beam and floor, which is insufficient amplitude or
Okay, elongation. So this is what it's asking. Okay, so and I always go back to this video that Kayla Nahashi had, in which she goes, when you are in the corner and you go to like for choreograph and you grab, do you just grab? No, you grab. You have to grab. So that's what it's asking here. It's like, don't just give me this, really go for the movement. Like, really go for the movement. Elongate the movement. I wish y'all could see me because I'm like moving around a lot. But you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Okay. What would you describe this as? Is the body posture
Bad.
acceptable, elongation is not good enough, or body posture is not good enough, elongation is acceptable, or body posture and elongation are both not good enough?
The last one.
Come on, girl. Where's it at?
I said
No,
the
no,
last
I
one.
know you did, but I'm waiting for the little check mark.
Oh,
Are we not getting a check mark? Oh, there we go. You're correct. Yeah. Okay, now how do you judge the box's body posture and elongation in the picture on the left? The body posture is acceptable. The elongation is not good enough. The body posture is not good enough. The elongation is acceptable. Or the body posture and elongation are both not good enough.
what was the first option?
Body posture is acceptable. Elongation is not good enough.
Yes.
I believe that's correct. I need to check mark. Where we at? Yes, that's correct. Now, this.
Everything is correct.
So, which one is it?
Everything is correct.
Correct.
in the next slide.
Elongation and picture. Now, is this good elongation or bad elongation?
Good elongation.
Correct, Kayla.
Yes.
All right, think about it. Is this an elongated pose?
Mm, good enough, but yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's no.
No, this is not an elongated pose.
It is not.
Why? What? How?
Because she's not really reaching for it. She's just reaching for it. We want you to
I think she
reach
is
for it.
reaching.
She has to have a
Okay.
little bit more
Okay.
bend. That they have to a little bit more reaching. She's just kind of just like man, and they just be like man. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You're being a little kitten. It needs to be a tiger. Be a tiger. Arr.
Okay. Okay.
Is this an elongated pose?
No.
Correct, Michaela.
No,
Is this an elongated pose? Thank you, Miss Riley McCusker.
Yes.
Of course. Is this an elongated pose?
Now that I know, no.
Actually, it is. Because she's reaching for
What?
She's reaching for it.
She is not reaching
Look at her
for it.
face. She's reaching for it.
Ah.
And the other one was on beam and this is on the floor. So, I mean, she's reaching for her foot. Reaching for it. Do you see it? Reaching. Okay. Is this an elongated pose? Son of your... No, she needs a sandwich, but she is, you know, it is because she's reaching for the sandwich. Okay. Okay.
I would have failed this part of the damn SAT.
Now, question: in which video do you see better amplitude and elongation of the movements? So here's video 1. Okay. Or video 2. Which one have better elongation of movements?
Can you start it over? My computer was. I mean,
Which one?
something was
Video 1 or
tripping.
video 2?
Can you start it
Yeah,
over?
video 1. Okay.
Oh, the whole thing. I'm so
Video
sorry.
1. Okay, that's video 1. Or video 2.
I think they're gonna say video 2, even though I like video 1 better.
Exactly. It's video 2 has the elongation, yes. And now, okay, hold on. The example of beam routine with good elongation, and for some reason they chose Miss Riley McCusker. All right, so we get to watch Riley for free. With her broken ass wrists. It's always nice to see Riley McCusker. So that's what I'm saying.
Didn't she change her acro series to back handspring, back layout?
She tried to think. Her broken ass wrist, my God. So yeah. This is,
Brazeva can perhaps win.
this is an example of floor routine with good elongation. I think we're pretty clear on what they're talking about. Okay, can we move on?
We can move on.
Now we learned about body posture and elongation. It is now time to go on to the third box from the waist up, which is insufficient involvement of the body parts throughout the exercise.
Girl, what are you munching on?
Some chips.
Involvement of the body parts. What does this all mean? First of all, it is a box which involves body parts throughout the routine. So we have to judge it throughout the routine. Now, choreography and movements where we're just moving arms is not good enough any longer. You need to show that you are using also trunk, ribs, hips, shoulder, head. So you need to use more body parts than just arms. Think of body waves, flat back, contractions, hip and shoulder movements, head movements, etc., etc. You cannot just show it in one moment of the routine, but you need to show it at more places. When you do show it in one moment of the routine, you need to clearly do this for a longer piece or sequence of choreography.
In the next slides, we see options to implement more body parts than just arms. Some slides also have videos which will play automatically after 5 seconds. Okay. So these are the contractions. Yeah, one more time. Contractions. Okay. I call it the shoulder spiral twist thing. She's about to do it here in a second. Oh, do we have a... What is videos? No, it's not videos. Okay. Flat backs. Cumbre. And then back extensions, back bends. Side bends. There's some side bends. Okay. Hip movements. Yeah, girl. Head movements. Okay. Rib movements. Yeah, girl. Shoulder movements. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, shimmy, yeah. Rib movements. Body wave, yes, yes, contract, yes, body waves.
In the last slides, we have seen several options of what the gymnast can use in order to move more body parts. Of course, there are more possibilities than the example shown, but it is just to give you an idea of what it could look like. Now, in the next 4 slides, you see a floor routine, and in each floor routine is written what kind of movement the gymnast performs. For example, contraction, body wave, shoulder movement, back bend, etc.
Blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Arm, shoulder movements, contractions. Yes, Seminova. The Cambrai. Contractions. Back extensions. Contraction. Head rolls. The back rock Cambrai. Contraction. Back extensions. The flat back position for starting. These are only arm movements, not sufficient. Let's go, Devo. These are only arm movements, they're not sufficient. Like, I need more than this. Jesus Christ, Georgia. These are only arm movements, these don't count. Sorry. These are only arm movements, they don't count. These are only arm movements, they don't count. These are only arm movements, they don't count. Okay. Some hip movement, okay. Head rolls, good. Minimal flat back, minimal shoulder movement. This is not good enough. Ooh, diva. Okay, ring swing. Nice flat back. Hip movement again. Hip movement, yes. I would count that. Contraction, okay. Shoulder movement, head roll, yes. Minimal rib movement, not good enough. Minimal shoulder movement, not good enough. Another head roll. Chest rib movement, okay. Flat back hip movement, yes. Minimal shoulder movement. Okay. Of course, Thora. Shoulder movement. Body waves. Contractions. I would count that as rib cage movement also, but that's just me. Rib chest isolations. Body waves, body waves, body waves. Back arch de cambre. Rotation of the trunk. Shoulder spiral epaulette. Shoulder isolations. Now we get to
As we now
footwork.
studied the boxes from the waist up, which for beam and floor are the same, it's now time to go to the waist down footwork.
Okay, so your 3 boxes for this. It's poor work and releve, feet not pointed, relaxers turned in, and insufficient amplitude of leg swings and kicks. What is considered releve?
The word releve, as we use it in gymnastics, is a position, which we will see in the next slides. The official name for this position in classical ballet terminology is not releve, but demi-point. When the dancer goes from straight legs to high on the toes, it is officially called, in ballet terms, élève. When the dancer goes high on the toes from plié, then, in ballet terms, it is a releve. As literally translated, it means to relift. So releve is actually a verb, but in gymnastics, we use it as a terminology for a position. Position high on the toes. So let's make the agreement that in gymnastics we use releve for a position high on the toes. A releve in gymnastics is considered a releve when the gymnast stands high on the toes on 2 feet, when 1 foot in front is in releve, when 1 foot in the back is on releve, or when a foot is curled.
Which is kind of nonsense, but okay. And what is not considered releve?
And not considered a releve is tendu forward, tendu backward, or tendu sideways.
Which is, it kind of makes sense with the examples you gave us beforehand, but okay.
When judging releves or feetwork, we need to take the following into account. When you do a releve, it needs to be extended. A pirouette on releve is an element from the code and therefore falls under body shape and not under artistry. Turns not from the code on releve need to be extended. Also, if you do a half turn, in tuxit or in stand on the beam, they need to be extended. No releve is no deduction. Feet need to be pointed when lifted off the beam or off the floor. Also take in account that there is a difference between choreography with intentionally flexed feet and feet relaxed and not pointed. So it doesn't mean that you cannot do a choreography piece or move in with a flexed foot, but I think we can clearly see the difference when it's intentionally flexed or when it's just a relaxed foot.
Examples of turns that are not elements from the code that need to be judged as choreography, artistry, and therefore the releves need to be extended. The half turn on 2 feet, the half turn in demi-plie or deep squat position, all half pirouettes on 1 foot, and fouette turns. Examples of videos of feet work. Okay. Wait, this is Jana Beeger. Shout out to Jana Beeger, queen. Queen. Shout out to Jana Beeger. Girl cannot hit a split. It's okay. Okay. Let's move forward. How many videos is there in this? Okay. The gymnast we saw in the video had great extension in her releves. Her feet were pointed and not relaxed and not turned in. Is this correct? Yes. She had great extension in her releves and her feet were pointed all the time. She did not have relaxed feet and they were also not turned in. Or B, for box pull work and releve, point one deduction because the releves were not extended and the choreo her feet were pointed. Therefore, is zero deduction for feet, not pointed, relaxed, turned in. No, in the acro, her feet were turned in, but this is a different deduction. And it's B. The releves were not extended, but their feet were pointed. So she gets the 0.1 in pull work and releve, but not the 0.1 for feet not extended or pointed. Does that make sense? Michaela?
Yeah.
Okay. There's another video of, and I'll ask us the questions afterward. What? No, it was not. Stuck with that is B, I already know. Ooh, let's pause. Oh, that's what we get. Oh, no, we get more. What's on loading? But again, that would be. Oh, hold on. We have three options here. The gymnast we saw in the video had a great extension in her releves. Her feet were pointed, not relaxed, and not turned in. Is this correct? A, she had a great extension in her flat releves and her feet were pointed all the time. B, her feet were frequently relaxed or not pointed when lifted off the beam and or in her tendus. However, the releves were extended well. Or C, for the box pull work and releve, it's a 1.1 deduction because the releves are not extended and the feet were frequently relaxed. For the box feet, not point relaxed, turned in for a 0.1 deduction. A, B, or C?
B?
The correct answer is wait for it. Wait for it. Here we go.
I'm waiting.
It's actually going to be C.
Letter A?
C.
Oh.
So it gets both the pull work and releve and the feet relaxed, turned in deductions.
Okay.
Leg swings.
When judging leg swings, we need to take the following rules into account. Forward leg swings or leg swings sideways need to be with the foot at head height. Needle kicks need to be 180 degrees. We see a lot of needle kicks when gymnasts, for example, stand up from a sit position on the beam to a stand position. These needle kicks need to be 180 degrees. An arabesque swing, which is a straight leg to the back, needs to be above the hip. When it is a ring swing, the same rules as ring jumps or ring leaps apply. Leg swings under horizontal are not considered leg swings. When a leg swing is used as preparation into an element, it is also not considered a leg swing.
Which I feel like that's kind of bullshit,
In the
but
next
okay.
video, you see an example of leg swing, and after that, a question appears which you need to answer or where you need to pick the right.
Okay. No, Oksana!
Clearly, that's not good.
So we saw 3 leg swings in the last video. Which of the answers applied to the video? First, A, First leg swing is not considered a leg swing as it was under horizontal. Second and third swings were all above horizontal but below the head height and therefore point one deduction for the box insufficient amplitude in leg swings or kicks. B, all three leg swings were not good enough. Apply point one deduction. Or C, first leg swing is not considered a leg swing as it was under horizontal. The second was and the third legs were above the hip and therefore zero deduction. Which one? A, B, C.
Ooh, whichever one there, none of them was good enough.
The hell, start 50. Oh, because Argentina. That's right. Oh, girl. So what do we do? You have to choose one, A, B, C.
The one where their all three kits weren't good
So you
enough.
say B?
Yes.
The answer is A. And let me explain why. Because the first leg swing is not considered a leg swing as it was under horizontal. The second and third are above horizontal, but they're below the head height, and therefore point deduction for the box insufficient amplitude in leg swings or kicks. Okay.
Well,
Here is one of the saunas. Now,
that's not considered a leg swing because it's before a skill.
okay, girl. All right. So that means that it is B.
Not considered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rhythm and tempo.
When we go to the subcategory rhythm and tempo, we see insufficient rhythm and tempo in the movements, which is a box for beam, and the exercise as a series of disconnected elements and movements, which is a box for beam and floor.
Okay.
As we said already in the last slide, insufficient rhythm and tempo in the movements is a box for beam, not for floor. When we judge this, we need to take the following into account. There is a difference between rhythm and tempo. If the choreography is executed in a high tempo, it doesn't mean there is also a good rhythm. Rhythm means that the gymnast shows a variation of faster and slower movements throughout the choreography. In the next slides we see 3 videos: high tempo, no rhythm; slower tempo, beautifully executed but without rhythm; and an example of a good variation between rhythm and tempo.
What did I tell you? So this is insufficient variation in rhythm and tempo in the movements, high tempo with no rhythm.
I agree.
And it's opportunity to just watch Kylie Nippenor, which is always a treat.
This is what I was talking about people who pause a lot.
So as we can see, there's high tempo. It's going balls to the wall, but there's no rhythm to it. It's just go, 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 go. Also, I love this leotard. Okay.
Beautiful.
Here is insufficient variation in rhythm and tempo in movement. Beautiful slow tempo, but no rhythm. This was Lisi Malusi, I believe. Is it playing? It's not. Here we go. Where's she at? There we go. Oh, well. So again, this has beautiful. It's beautiful. It's slow, but it has no rhythm.
Mhm.
What's that thing? It just doesn't have either. Okay, let's move forward. Now this is insufficient variation in rhythm and tempo and movement. Good variation to fast and slow. So this is a good example of both slow and fast movements. It's pimping leads from some meat.
Out.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Hold on. Let's go back. I can't mute this one, but okay.
Out.
3 perfect tens on balance beam in her career. All the players to begin.
Any crowd loves to watch that mount.
6 wins this year on balance beam. She had back-to-back tens mid-season.
Dynamic tumbling pass, back handspring layout, 2 feet.
That is rock solid.
And she just performs her whole way through. Smile on her face, that fun personality.
Double turn.
Unique combination.
Wow.
You ask most gymnasts and they want to delete the full turn, yet she adds in more difficulty in that section.
So far, she's owning this routine.
Dismounting.
All right. Go ahead, Patrick.
When judging this
I
box,
wasn't saying
No, no,
anything.
no.
it's important
Patrick.
to take into account that the choreography and elements performed are seamless connected. When it is done well, we see a flowing connection between elements and choreography. Every time the gymnast stops, because whatever reason, it means the flow of the routine is interrupted.
So lack of fluency is when landings and concentration pauses before an element are too long. There's this connection, as we saw like several times, and like when we went to Pan Americans or like during Russian championships, where the girls would just take a little coffee break before they did the skills, like you said about Kalina Panor as well. When there are unnecessary stops, there's a disconnection, for example, waiting for a number of counts in order to catch up with the music. Every time the gymnast breaks the flow routine, for whatever reason, is a break of fluency and a risk of getting deducted for a lack of fluency. Performance of the entire exercise. Okay, this lacks fluency. It is Wang Yan.
I think you can argue that keeping a consistent tempo can be an efficient, intentional choice, but I ain't the FIG, so whatever.
It is Yan Wang or Wang Yan. I think it's Wang Yan.
And what's this is an example
Lack of
of?
fluency.
Okay.
I think they're just all like elements that are disconnected.
Bye. Thank you for tuning in and watching with us for a while.
Bicycle. Them hell. And together all disconnected kind of. Like she's stopping, doing a skill, instead of just continually moving. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get
Give me
you.
one. Okay.
Now let's move on to the box on floor. Poor expressive engagement according to the style of the music. As mentioned in the last slide, in this box you need to judge 2 topics: facial expression and body language.
Ekinshin. Is that how you say her name right?
Or Cushinshin.
Hakinshin.
Oh, Cushinshin, yeah.
Cushinshin.
Cushinshin.
Ishinshin.
So again, face.
Is that
there are only 4 emotions: happy, angry, sad, and fear. Body language. Emotion to the music translates to choreography. Play a character changes the way choreography is performed.
In the next slides, you will first see a floor routine where there is body language, but not enough facial.
Okay, this is expressive engagement according to style of music. Body language is good. Facial expression not good enough.
Give me a second, everybody. I need some water.
So again, this is so essentially what I'm saying here, it's like this, the artistic components, everything else is good. It's just like your facial expression is not gonna, you should really engage the face, eyes and teeth, sugar, eyes and teeth, okay? Very much that. This is, the body language is good, the facial expression is good. It's a black girl, there you go. Who is at my door now, the fuck? Okay, so we got it. We got it. This is body language good. This is just Ethora again. This is body language good, facial expression good. This is I think the Cynthia Rodriguez again, actually. I believe. No, this is Roxana Popa. This is Popa. Damn.
I'm so sorry, I'm back, you guys. What's this an example of?
Good body language and good facial expression.
Okay.
So we got that. We had a black girl for a good body language, good facial expression. You can watch it here. So this is good body language, good facial expression as well. Ruby in the background, please. That was cute.
That's all right.
So yeah, and that brings us to the end. So that's it. That is our presentation, the artistry presentation that Pat Kearns gave the WTC. And I hope that that gives you guys a better understanding maybe of what when we talk about artistry, what exactly it is that we're talking about. Because it is a very
I feel like I was watching MAGA explain their love of America.
okay, well that wasn't that. Thank you. I feel like now if we can keep the conversation within the confines of the code and with it's asking, we can kind of from there move on and have better conversations about artistry, not just like it's just a checklist. Well, it is a checklist, but it's more so like what were compulsories. It was just a checklist essentially.
Now,
I know. This bitch is not just allow me to do this 103-page presentation just to shit on me there, like, at the end of it.
exactly.
Oh my god, this bitch just rage baits me the time.
And not only did I'm going to shit on you, you actually gave me ammunition for the shit. So thank you, hand me the Charmin.
That's disgusting. But here, I have baby wipes.
Thank you. The thing about the artistry checklist, from everything they presented, is very European centered of what artistry is. It's very centered on ballet, 100%. No other realm of dance or artistry could even be incorporated into everything they just presented. So fundamentally, it's built behind racism.
Raphael says I just got back because this felt like a hate crime and I got scared.
Period. Like I'm telling you, to just everything they just said, I get the presentation, but to black gym fans, that was everything that we are fighting against. Actually, is it's a lynching. It's and I hate to be that extreme with
It's
it,
giving Gymlandia a little bit.
but for literally decades, this checklist has been used against the gymnasts that we've loved and supported. So yeah, it is given a lynching to us sometimes. And it's like, yeah, all of the examples of the girls that you use that can hit um the correct position, the postures are slender. Most examples you use for white girls, but you use a lot of Asian girls too, but still slender,
What about like a Charlie Bullock?
shorter built.
Charlie Bullock is slender.
But the example that you used was shorter built
Yeah, but
gymnasts.
I mean now knowing the artistry like components, like when you look at like a gymnast like Charlie Bullock,
Mm.
Charlize Jones.
She struggles in the artistry components.
She arm weighs a lot. But I mean, for the other components, like the upper body, lower body components, like they fall well into that. Simone falls well into that. Simone has the stomach tucked in, the chest up, like shoulders down, like
Oh yeah, Simone has the correct posture, but it's just certain aspects that even Simone struggles in. Like if it was not for Simone's difficulty, they would eat
well,
her
they do eat her
alive.
alive in the artistry
Correct.
because she doesn't. It's
It's-
a bunch of arm waving. It's a bunch of you know things that she could. It's minor changes to choreography that you can make to really maximize and not getting those deductions. It's but
I don't think they're minor changes now that I understand what they completely are. They're not
yes,
minor
they are.
changes. You will have to change your complete style of gymnastics. No,
Not
they're
necessarily. We
not.
saw both examples of like one non-balletic and one like more like
You see how WCC is struggling to bring that shit over there to they bullshit that they got going on? Like, no, it's not easy changes. It's a complete change of your style of gymnastics, especially for these American girls who that's literally how they taught them how to do gymnastics, to stand in the corner, pose, wave your arms, save your energy, get ready for the next tumbling pass, pose, get ready for your next leap series. Now you're asking them to completely change their entire way that they grew up doing gymnastics, and now being the Dutch,
Well, no, not
the
necessarily. It's
Germans.
just asking to really involve your body.
But see, now you're it's one or the other, and that's what the girls are complaining about. And I get the complaint. It's like, okay, you want me to put all in? See, the I think they don't frame the argument right when they be like, I put all this energy into the dance, and it's like, and then people don't get it because it's like, no, what do you not see what they're asking them people to do? Like they used to be able to pose, wave their arms, express their emotions like a figure skater, because a figure skater emotes through their arm movements or whatever, right? Now they're like, that's not no longer good
Yep.
enough, and you have to roll your body and emote through the entire body,
Mm-hmm.
not just through the
Yes.
arms. That's an entire energy distribution that you have to rework out into its distributing your, because that's a lot more effort than what the Americans have been taught, what the
Well,
Romanians
is it
have
elite
been
gymnastics or
taught.
is it not? Can you risk the biscuit? Can you go and get it? Because how can Nicole do it? How can like all these other girls do it? But it's like, oh,
Because they don't do full twist and double layouts. They don't go one front through to full end. They don't
well,
go bios. They
well,
don't go, and they aren't expected to do. But the Americans are expected to do all of that, plus all of this. Like, and then we're gagged that some of these girls are going down to three passes, and then we're gagged when they were like, "Yeah, we don't have to do all of this in the NCAA."
tough titties.
No, they're telling y'all tough titties.
And the Americans too, because they get knocked on artistry. So tough titties. Like these are the rules of the game, man. Like I don't know what to tell you. Like you have to comply.
I think I'm not saying that it's bullshit. What I'm saying is they put rules in place to set the Americans up, and I don't
That sounds
like
like
that.
American. That sounds like an American problem.
Why would they put this in place when literally?
Because Jade carried one floor. That's why. Okay, because Jade
Yeah, that
carried one
is why.
floor. That's exactly why.
That is why. That is why.
They're not asking for a ballerina. They're just asking for more movement, more involvement of the body, more interpretation. Because they carry one gold on the floor.
Okay, so let's do some other, not the examples
Yeah.
that he used, some examples that we have that, and we can. And the first one I want to do is, you could go to you could YouTube it, you could go to you could wherever the fuck you want to find it. Charlize Jones, 2023 Florida
Okay.
Nationals. To me, one of the most artistic routines of this quad, and y'all tell me that it gets read for filth for artistry, and I want to
Let me let, let me navigate to it.
correct. See, so I don't want everybody to be Brooklyn Morris. I don't want everybody to be Ethora. If they can't be Ethora,
They're not asking you to be Thor or Brooklyn Moors. It's
they are.
no.
They literally said, Ethora, Brooklyn Morris, this is the new code of points. Like, you are the examples. Like, go ahead, figure that shit out, people. Not taking into effect, Brooklyn Morris and Ethora don't do what the Americans do.
We're going. I got it.
And while you're there, you might as well pull up Jordan Child's 2020, 2024. Oh, it's raining. Ooh. And if the power go out, I'm so sorry, everybody. It's like we're having a thunderstorm out of nowhere.
Oh, my browser hates restream. It's gonna be like that. Hold on, let me go down to 720. Give it a second. Wait.
I agree, Seesaw. Well, I think I read the comment, but I 100% agree with that comment.
Arm waving. Dear fucking God.
Get it, Shy.
Now tell me where she's not fulfilling the artistry checklist. Like, yeah,
It's
she's
just
waving
arm
her.
waving. It's just arm waving.
Okay, so is that wrong?
Yes, because it's just arm waving.
But that's a choice. But she's also doing everything else they're
She hasn't done the
asking.
cambre. She hasn't done like several of the other requirements.
But he said they're not requirements. They are suggestions for movements that you should do with your
Yes,
body.
but she's not incorporating any of those. Like, she's not even doing a semblance of any sort of like that sort of stuff. Like, it's just arm waving.
She's incorporating her head. She's incorporating her ribs. She's incorporating everything. I don't just because she's not doing the specific moves that they samples for. I don't think that should be a deduction. Right there, she's incorporating her head. She's chest roll, but like I don't understand. Like
That
she's
wasn't a
doing
chest
everything that.
roll. It's just not. It's not like she's not fully involving her body.
I 100% disagree with that.
Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna tell you.
I know. I disagree with that. I think she is. I think she's literally fulfilling everything that they're asking for and more. She's just
But
not
it's
doing the 100% examples that they're using, but the actual things that they're asking for, the movement of the head, the movement of the chest, the movement of her rib cage area,
but those sequences
the
have to be
steps,
longer though. The sequences have to be longer than just like
the kicks.
a moment. Yeah, it has to be more than just like a little moment. It has to be like an actual like
But she's doing it throughout the entire routine.
but she's not.
But she is. Again, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm saying this is my interpretation of what we're both are watching, right?
Yes.
I'm saying, and my interpretation is she is 100% fulfilling everything that you just showed me in that hour-long presentation. That routine 100% fulfills it to me. To me.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see
She
this.
was doing, okay, Jordan Childs, 2022.
And I want the
Why?
floor final.
Floor final, it could be any routine. I don't
What
care.
pairs nicely with space gazing? A spacious new SUV. Rent from our newest fleet yet.
scelto il brano musicale adatto al pubblico, un avvitamento e poi smezzato. Fantastica questa serie acrobatica di prima linea.
Arm waving.
Kids
Arm wave. No, that wasn't.
incorporating her chest, her body. Like you're just focusing on the arm waving, but she's actually doing what she's actually saying. Oh my God, Addis, this is so frustrating to me. Like
No.
I'm so frustrated
She's
right now.
not.
Can we start it over again? Because she was 100% doing it.
I think it's like an artistry analysis of the floor routine. Artistry analysis. Oh.
I know, Nisha. We didn't even get to Russian nationals because this is just so frustrating. But you know, we haven't had a show in a while, so y'all deserve a long show.
And a real contender with the splendid routine.
Is that not her moving her? Wait. No. Stop. We doing every single movement of this motherfucking routine right now. Go back and pause. Was that first movement not just incorporating her back, incorporating her rib cage?
That's just interpretation. That's interpretation of the music, which is good. It's good. That's good. But that's not. The rib cage incorporation comes in when she does this thing, right there. That what they're asking. So that involvement of rib cage isn't sufficient, but she needs to do it a little bit more, a little longer. If she had done like maybe 4 of those instead of just like the 2, then that would have counted as sufficient. Good interpretation.
Okay, so pause. God damn it, pause. I think this is so funny, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm so into this right now. So that little part right there, when she went bop, 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 that wasn't one of the requirements of incorporating the body, interpretation of the music.
That's interpretation of the music. But
that wasn't the rhythm and stuff.
You could count that as that, yes.
That wasn't elongation. Thank you, Nisha.
Well, that's not necessarily that wouldn't count for your elongation component. That would just count for interpretation. So far,
she's reaching for every movement of the route. Oh my God!
But that's not necessarily a reach.
Okay.
That's just
that is reach. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to get so high.
The movement inherently is not a reach. It's a count. It's kind of a semi-combre. Had she gone a little bit further back, that would have been a combre.
Play it again. Play that part. Just that part. What are you talking about?
That wasn't a reach, though. I don't know what they. Okay, that's it.
Okay. You're too far ahead.
Yeah. Too far. Okay.
Okay, it's right here. Yeah.
Like that wasn't a reach. That's just her like.
And she did a back kick.
That wasn't a back kick. That was a front kick, and it was not. It was, I guess, horizontal. But that in of itself, like her just throwing her head back, that's not a reach. That wasn't even a back kick. That was just putting her foot back behind her, like this. That's just her putting her foot behind her. It's not even above horizontal.
But isn't that her incorporating the whole? Isn't that count as steps and sequence and her moving her lower half of the body, which y'all just told me she didn't do? Bullshit. I'm not saying you're bullshit. I'm just saying bullshit. That's exactly what she's doing. Like the whole step sequence. Go back to the step sequence again. She's moving her whole lower half of her body. The whole step sequence.
Not really. It's just her.
Yeah, she is.
She's just putting her foot behind her. She's just walking.
She is moving her legs to the rhythm of the beat, along to mirror the movements of her upper half of her body. Oh my God!
Her upper half is more involved than her bottom.
They're moving at the exact same time, addicts. What are you talking about?
She's just walking around.
She is dancing to the beat. What are you talking about?
That's just her walking.
She's moving to the beat. No, she is not. She did a duck walk.
That's not a duck walk.
That was a duck walk. She's moving the upper half and the lower half of her body. She's doing steps. She's yes, it's a lot of arm movement, but I think the arm movements goes to the beat.
They're not the entire body. See, in that section, she should have involved the ribcage more. Her just going like this with the arms is insufficient. Insufficient. Did the power go out? I think the power.
Hold on, I'm so sorry. I think the comment sections are. Hold on, pause it. Let's read the comments because they are carrying right. I think this is so funny. I'm so sorry. And if you think I'm being this deep, I just think this is funny. It's funny
I know you love to
that
rage bait me.
I know. I'm not that invested, you all. I'm so sorry, but I do think this is bullshit. But we'll go back. Let's start off with this comment. It's funny to say the artistry checklist isn't at least implicit.
That's not what you're reading. That's what's on the screen. They're presenting like Ithora and Brooklyn as supreme artists, which is fine for what they are, but it's more approach to the requirements. I want to know what's bare minimum good enough.
That is not the comment that I was reading.
It's funny to say. That was it.
That's the comment I was reading. Yes.
It's not on the screen anymore. It's funny to say the artistry checklist is at least implicitly racist when Donatella has made explicitly racist comments about
implicitly. That's the word that was kicking my ass. Go ahead.
Y'all leave my Nona alone.
No, but read it again. I'm so sorry.
It's funny to say artistry checklist isn't at least implicitly racist when Donatella has made explicitly racist comments about Asian gymnasts and artistry. She gave the Japanese their props like when we interviewed her.
She really did. I mean, she might have said stuff, but I just think the artistry checklist is inherently kind of biased. I'm not going to go as far as saying racist because that's would mean that no black gymnast will ever have an opportunity to succeed, and that's not necessarily the truth. I just think you would just have to have the Gabby Douglas body type.
The Charlie Bullock body type.
She's not flexible enough.
I mean, oh, Jesus, she's not. She fucking isn't. But neither is Gabby. Let's be really honest.
Gabby, see, the thing with Gabby is Gabby had a weird, like Betty Okino. Like Betty Okino was very flexible. It's just for whatever reason she just chose horrible leaps to do all the time, and like for whatever reason, Gabby Douglas feels the need to throw ring leaps when she's not that girl.
Oh shit! My God, read her for filth, why don't you? Oh my God, Michaela, that's hilarious.
I'm so glad Scott Blakely knows better. Like she chose different leaps than rings because now Connor is that girl. Connor probably has some of the best ring leaps in America. It just depends on your body type. You said you don't think so?
Oh, I didn't say that. I just kind of groaned, but I mean, because I'm reluctant to say that to give her all that. But yeah, sure.
Who has better link? Maybe Suni at her best?
Yeah, I was gonna go Suni.
Maybe Morgan at her best?
No, not even at her best. No, Morgan's rings left a lot to be desired. For me,
they were hit or miss. Sometimes she had pretty decent rings.
Riley had good rings. Nasia's rings sucked. I'm sorry.
Nasia only had good rings on floor, but on beam,
I was gonna give it to her on beam, not on floor.
Nasia beam rings were Gabby level trash.
Not Gabby level. That's a lot.
Oh, and we're gonna do 7 level of ring leaps at the end of the show, so I hope y'all prepared for a long one. I hope you're prepared for a long one. So I just had a snack and I'm just smoking again, so I have my second win.
But I can't. I want to smoke too, but I can't indoors. Mother will not allow that.
Aw.
She would murder me. Are you kidding me? Well, I have to do something
Okay.
really quick. Something really quick.
Okay.
Yeah, let me do something because I have to.
And then the final person I want to talk about, I guess, with their artistry would be maybe Rebecca Andrade. Did she get good artistry?
She did. The Brazilians had some of the lowest artistry deductions in the entire games.
Okay, so we could do her.
Okay. Rebecca Andrade.
I just don't agree with Jordan. There's no need to finish watching this routine because I'm just never going to agree. I guess I don't agree with Charlize either.
Hey, let's do another one.
Let's not. How about that?
I want a
Let's
retro
not.
music video with me as the main artist. Just use my.
Second highest qualifier is Rebecca Andrade with a 13.9.
Guys, this routine is on YouTube?
Huh? What's up?
Who's the diva that got this routine on YouTube?
Gymnastics Olympics.
The actual channel.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see the footwork at the beginning of the routine. I don't know why the Gojian was the choice.
Me either. Under rotated.
Why they took out what is it called? Switch ring? No, the switch lead. Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't know why she just didn't go for the Musafina. If she wanted to eat.
If we were some divas.
So I guess the difference between Ruby routine and Charlize and Jordan's routine is they taught them to stop waving their arms so much.
Yep. Like have intentionality with your arm swings.
I guess if the Americans would stop waving their arms so much and used instead of emoting with their arms, which is literally what they've been taught, and emote with their other body parts.
And their face more so.
Yeah, the only difference I see, and I'm not trying to be shady, is she just doesn't wave her.
That's exactly it. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's moving your arms with more intentionality than the Americans currently do. Because
she has a couple of arm movements, but they're just part of the routine. Whereas Charlize and Jordan and Simone and basically every American gymnast have been taught to emote with their arms.
Agreed. Yes, Michaela. Yes. God, I feel like the what's called you know what? I was gonna say something, but I don't want to get in trouble for that. I was gonna say I feel like what is that lady that the Helen Keller? Helen Keller. I'm like, yes, Michaela. Yes, water, Michaela, water. Oh, yes, Michaela. Yes. I'm very appreciative of that. Yes. Okay. So what else?
So let's move on to Russian nationals.
Yeah. Okay. So Russian nationals.
Russian nationals to me was a very good meet. Was it as good as Asian championships? No. Was it better than Pan American Games though? Yes.
By a long shot. By a long shot. Yes.
So I'm not going to allow y'all to give my Russians gymnasts because that's the only part of Russia I really give a damn about. But I'm not going to allow y'all to give them like they didn't do what they needed to do.
Now they were down with the Fina. Wow. Whoa, they were down Manikova. They were down Manikova.
Okay.
Because Manikova has a lower leg injury. They are still saying they should come back for Euros. So with the addition of Manikova into that field, they have a team. They have a good team. They have a good team that will Nisha, enough. That will most likely be compromised of the Russian all-around champion, who is Anna Kolikova.
Kamakova, Melnikova,
Your
Roshina.
turn. Your turn.
Roshina.
Yeah, fine, yeah. I was gonna give them I was gonna give them their accolades and put them in rank order, but go ahead, your turn.
Oh, I'm just saying, I think the Russians, it's a 5-person Euros team, right?
In the alternate, yeah.
So I think they're going to go Melnikova. I think they're going to go Kamakova. I think they're going to go. I'm not sure if Russia's going to send their strongest team to Euros, so they might.
I mean, it's their comeback. I would. It's their comeback.
Yeah, they might want to make a statement. Okay, so they're going to send Roshina. I would go Izzy Stasi of Russia.
Mm-hmm.
And I would just test Listanova out here. And if she fails here, then I will go the other girl to Worlds. But I'm going to test Listanova out here. See what she's.
I feel like my mother and father just fought in front of any therapy. This is constantly for us. Don't worry. Sorry, kids.
Wow. Sorry.
It's gonna be. There's just no other team I can see that. Listen, I love Agafonova. I think she's beautiful. I love her Leos, but she's just not there yet. The difficulties.
Maybe she's a good
yet.
alternate. Like if somebody gets hurt, they could put her in
But even then, you're at a deficit in difficulty, so you don't want to take her. But she would be like your non-traveling alternate for sure. I do believe that the team they're going to send to Euros and probably Worlds is going to be Monikova, Komikova, Roshina, Lisanova, and Elizabeth Oos. I think that's just and Vasilieva as your alternate. There's just no other team that can currently man and be viable. But when it comes, and we're going to talk for 2 seconds about this, who is really in danger to me are the American men, because every single one of those Russian guys has a Dragulescu, has a ball. They're
American men like
is a Suk 2.5. We have like 2 of those.
The American men are in such a
and
they just. And this is the thing with the centralized system, or not the centralized system of a centralized coach that pits teams, right? I get it. In the American way of always doing it, it's not fair, right? The American way is you fight, and whoever's the best gymnast on the day gets to go to Worlds, to go to the Olympics, right? But in reality, that's not the best way to pick a team per se, because you can pick, let's say on the best day, your top 5 all-arounders are the top 5 gymnasts in the world, right? Cool. So, but what if your top 5 all-arounders have a hole on parallel bars? Or on the women's side, what if your top 5 all-arounders have a deficit on vault? So you just not fit to take your girl who could win a medal on vault because of fairness? You're not going to take your guy who could win a medal on a couple of events because of fairness? And that's just, I get why the gymnasts themselves would want to go 1 through 5 or 1 through 6 or wherever the case may be.
Rank order.
But just the strategy of picking a team, it just isn't the best strategy.
Well,
this is why I believe in a. I'm so sorry. I believe in a strong national team coordinator that picks one person, maybe who consoles with other people, that actually is going to
consoles,
counsels, consult. I don't know. Like how Marta was the national team coordinator, she picked the team, but she had Taryn.
Oh,
she had
console means like make feel better. No, consults. consults or
Yeah.
defers or confers or whatever. Yeah. I got it. No, my bad. That's on me, not you.
So, but I believe it should be one person who picked the team based on the career, the structure of the team, not just based on one fucking competition. Like,
But then you open
it's
yourself up to, are you taking Steven Roger for like a metaphorical 15?
and see that's the issue with the men. But see, it kind of worked out for them last time, even though I wouldn't have done it. But it did work out
You
for
want
them.
to
So I'm
take that
not
risk again?
Patty Hoops is maybe because it would work if, and see, and this is where past people in leadership on the women's side would have done. They would have been telling the men and women now there is a hole on Pommel Horse that Steven Narajic or Patty Hoops or Brandon Dane or Coy Young can fill. But that's the only event that we want to use them on. We need somebody else to fulfill that hole, to fill that gap on the other 5 events. You go to Danelle Wittenberg. You go to who else is like that? I don't know. Whoever the USA men have, and you tell them, don't worry about Pommel Horse. We got that. We need you on the other 5 events, and we need you medal contending on the other 5 events. We don't need you to do it all around. And you let them put that strategy together. You can get a team. But see, Team USA, they don't want to do that. They feel like that's unfair. They feel like you're, I don't know, cheating, or I don't know why they won't do it, but because I don't know, but it's like right now for the women, like if everybody's gonna learn chongs, that means there's gonna be a hole on beam and uneven bars that needs to be, because once you have a team full of strong vaulters, there's always a hole on another event, and 9 times out of 10 that other event is uneven bars. I don't know why Chelsea, Alicia, Betty isn't having Charlie Bullock right now conjuring up a routine starting with a 7.0 start value and be like, Charlie, for this quad, don't worry about the other 3 events. Like, we don't need you to do beam, vault, or floor. We need a bar worker. We need a bar worker like yesterday. Like, focus all your energy on bars. Just this go round. Keep working on the other events for the NCAA, then try it all around. But right now, until your other events catch up, try to get a 6-5 bar routine. Try to get a 6-7 bar routine. Play for a medal. Like
6'7".
what?
6'7".
Oh, she needs like 6'7", 6'8".
No, just the kids. So the 6'7" things, the kids, I find it funny. Because
I know.
I started seeing 6'7" so much now. I'm just like, oh, 6'7". So now I do it like like not wanting to. I'm just like, oh, 6'7". Boo! Sorry, but yeah, no, I mean, listen, I don't necessarily think that's a bad strategy, but at the end of the day, like you need the because we need all arounders too. We need this.
We do need all arounders.
If you had a
especially-
Simone, you could do that. But you don't have the luxury of having Simone.
No, I disagree with that. I think what you do is you don't tell everybody to stop doing events. You don't tell everybody. You then challenge
Then there's
people.
favoritism.
Okay. And then you be like, look, bitches.
You could get sued for that though within the contract.
I'm Marta Caroli. It would never be in my contract. So,
are you?
If I ran USA Gymnastics,
No. The brand.
Okay.
The brand.
Okay, I stop.
The brand.
I'm just saying, stop throwing the kids out with the bathwater just because you don't
The
like
men
who.
the men need high bar too.
That's what I'm saying. Like you
Because
have
who
an
are you gonna
opportunity.
take? You're gonna take fucking Fred, and
And
you're
then
gonna
like
risk all your
Brandon
marbles on
Dane
that?
is really trying to learn other events.
Is he?
He
Not you.
tried.
I'm gonna. You know what? We should ask Kensley to come on and have a good men's conversation because she knows more than we do. She would come on.
But it, there's just no strategy
There's none.
and they
And
just
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna send Brandon Dang ever again if he's just gonna walk out of practice and not come back. Like that.
and then
That sticks
this
in my
no,
craw.
but see, fuck all of that. The strategy needs to be get Coy and not Coy. Well, yeah, get Coy to come back healthy full strength. That would help. That
That
would
would
help a
help.
lot. But the is to have fucking mental training with Frederick and with fucking Asher because these two can't keep fucking
There's
up
someone
on the
cutting my grass.
internationals. Oh
Winnie,
wow, I don't
Winnie, no,
know.
Winnie, come here, come here, come here. I gotta close it. Hold on. I didn't know that the guy was gonna be here for the lawn. Winnie, stay here. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me. Oh my God. Well, there goes my water. It's okay. Go,
It's just no strategy. Even for the women, it just doesn't feel like there's a strategy really. It's just they're just throwing shit and hoping some shit stick. Hoping that Simone come back, hoping that Charlize come back, and hoping some shit stick. And it's just like
But this whole like when I just here's the thing, I'm kind of like fed up with like, are they gonna come back? If the Spurs are gonna come back, we can't rest on like, are they gonna come back? Because what if they don't?
because I mean, like, okay, what's the strategy in teaching Clara Chung for real? Like, yeah, up her start value,
Well, to
but
get her, to hopefully get her on that team
but no, but what is the strategy of her learning the Chung?
to compete that Chung in the all around and hopefully win her a medal.
What That's great. That's great fantasy. What's the strategy of her learning the Chung? Like, and then when I say
Learning the
what's the
Chung.
hold on. When I say what's the strategy of her learning the Chung, what results are she hoping for? Is she's hoping to become a vaulting specialist? Is she hoping for that Chung to increase her all around potential?
Yes,
Because if that's the hope, why didn't she do it in the all around at Pan American Games?
because she won
But
already.
that's okay. So why not do it in event finals at Pan American Games?
I'm not Valeria on that one. And, oh, the ankle was hurting her.
But she was doing it in podium training at Pan American Games.
And the ankle, honey, that ankle was discolored. Like when I have some tea for you actually. When they, because when they were in podium training at Pan Am's, her and Hesley went for check up on the health, and actually we got this tea from our good friends over at the Gymnastica because the tea traveled, and so he was there. Hanan was there, and he said that when they were in the tent medically evaluating both Hesley and getting treatment. Hesley's back was already shot from the beginning, which is why she couldn't rotate more than a full, and she was able to just do a full Trinchenko. But they still sent her over to see if maybe perhaps the note wasn't going to do it. And then Claire's ankle was discolored. It was literally swollen the entire time, and they told the camera people to not get any shots of her ankle. They were instructed to by USAG, and that's why she didn't do the Chung. But I'm like, well, then why did you do the fucking Moors to begin with? But here we are, Valerian, his strategy.
I just don't.
Those
What's
girls,
the
those girls are
strategy?
not going to make it to Los
Okay, hold on,
Angeles.
stop, because I don't want to do tea. I don't want. I just want answers to these
Okay.
questions. Because this is what USAG don't do. They just throw shit at the wall and hope it stick. And we don't have Simone, maybe not to come back to save us anymore. Because what's the strategy behind these upgrades? Because Claire's vault and her floor never been her issue. She didn't need to upgrade these two events. It's always been her fucking bars and her fucking beam that she's not getting credit for shit. Well, her floor routine, she's not getting credit for shit on floor two, but those are dance skills. Those aren't tumbling passes. Like, she's not, even with the challenge, she's not America's best vaulter. So, what's the
Can I call
strategy?
Bogo right now?
Is her strategy is to be the national champion? Because this isn't,
Feasible.
these pieces of these puzzles just aren't
Puzzling.
puzzling. It's like you trying to put like, I'm sorry, if I was to take Claire Peace to a world championships, I wouldn't use her on floor. I get it, she has a Morris. I still wouldn't use her on floor.
That's a goal. Because who else are you putting up on floor?
She has a Chung, so I have to use the Chung, but I'm not using her on
Or
floor.
bars.
That's the thing. Like, she only has really two events that you can use her for is vault and
No.
it's, yeah, it's
I'm not putting
beam.
her on beam.
On the Americans, it's vault and
that
beam.
fuck
Them
ass
the
Nodi?
better than Justin
At
Robertson's.
least Dawson Robertson got it around.
She got it around in the event finals.
Okay, but for the team?
She got it around in the event finals.
For the team?
She still didn't medal on beam, but I mean,
That's one that I haven't seen talk about. Carolyn Moreau. I think that little girl, she's very talented. She's a great alternate.
I just don't see how y'all could watch this Russian championships and just see and just be like y'all feel good about their American chances. I just don't.
I don't. I think the chances are dwindling.
And that's the hard part. And again, I keep blaming the NCAA. I keep blaming, but it's just like
at the end of the day, they got to
the
take
Americans
some sort of responsibility for their
definitely.
actions. Like,
they don't even have pieces. They have event specialists, like, and not even. How you gonna have event specialists that can't win medals on events on the world stage?
how are you gonna lose to Angelina Melnikova twice, bitch? Twice. Twice.
Fuck, Angelina Melnikova is a better gymnast. That's why. But how can you not? You see the Chinese, you see the Japanese putting up high 14s on beams. The Chinese throwing up 50. They have 3 girls that could go 15 on
And
beams.
bars.
And the highest beam score that America could put out right now is a 13.
14-2. 14-2.
On a good
14-2.
day. And that's if that 14-2 is credited for every last thing possible, which is not for to happen. For to gather that young lady up when it.
Yeah, that 56
and give her that
is
13-5.
ridiculous.
Give her that 13-5, that 13-4 that she really deserves.
She's 14-2.
In being, I mean, bars is the highest right now. It's probably Charlie or Sky, and they're both only maxing out at 14-2, 14-3, 14-4 on a good day. Like, what are they gonna do? That's a whole point behind what China can do on bar.
Now, again, we also have to be realistic. Like, Rosh NFL in the all around. Kamikova has a history of falling all over the place. That Rudy was not Rudy.
But Rashina had a amazing event finals.
Of
If
course,
Rashina would have put her event final day in the all around, she would have beat.
That coulda, she would have
coulda, woulda, shoulda. But again, and Anna had a horrible day in event finals.
She did. She crashed at Rudy.
So
twice.
I mean, I'm just saying it could go. They both fall a lot. Like, just because Anna did not.
And I mean, listen, I talk about the French, but Elena Kola fell all over Junior Worlds. Giulia Perotti fell all over at Worlds. Like we try to prop up these athletes and whatever, and then look at the scores, but ultimately, like you said last time around, it's fucking Worlds. Okay,
Yeah,
it's you never know. Is
you
it
never
possible
know.
China and Russia are peaking too soon? I mean, yes, and also they're also
And then
China and Russia.
With China, absolutely, because China is more focused on Asian
National integrity,
championships and Asian
Asian
games more
games.
than so much than world championships. So it's very possible that China is going to send their
But you
absolute
wait.
best.
Next year, Chengdu is in China. Like the Worlds are in China. They're gonna win that team
Oh,
medal.
yeah.
They're gonna win that team medal next year. They don't care about this year. Next year, they're gonna win that team
And they
medal.
might try to send their, because I think they want to beat the Americans on their home soil.
Yes, they do. Of
Because I
course,
don't think no team has ever beaten the Americans on their home soil.
they haven't. Well, no, they haven't. Like and they want to win in home in Chengdu. They're going to win in the team final next year, promise. And then they want to do what the Americans did to the French on their home soil. They want to embarrass us, and it's gonna happen unless Simone magically wraps those titties down and comes back. Like I don't know what to tell you.
It's just real. The America's best event. Like even if they Jordan, not Jordan. I'm so sorry. Jade, Sky, Claire, Leanne. You go to Worlds and prelims and you throw out 4 charms. That's impressive. I'm not gonna say that's
It
not
is.
impressive.
It
I'm
is.
not gonna say that. That alone probably is gonna win you the silver medal. Probably
Maybe.
if
And
nobody else falls. But that alone, them 4 charms probably is gonna win you the silver medal.
and maybe by virtue of the floor difficulty, you'll have just enough to win over on people do fall, but it's sad the USAG is in a position of being like, well, other people fall. I would love to see Simone come back, but I also love to see her love her exactly. Like she's having the time of her life, man.
So let's say the Americans throw out 4 charms and can get. What do you think a charm can get? Like a 14-8,
At most
14-6?
14-5. 14 at most they're stopping at 14-5s. 14-5, 14-3. Like it's around there's a good chunk, yeah.
14-5, 14.
Hmm.
So let's say the Americans put up 2 14-4s and a 14-5, right, on vault.
Okay.
Then China goes up and they do 3 Yurchenko doubles and get 13-8s across the board.
The perfect doubles at that.
Then Russia comes up and they go
Rudy
and 2 DTYs because
I'm gonna say a Rudy, a Chung, and a DTY. It's
don't
Kamikova,
give
Roshina, and Melnikova.
Melnikova giving her too much.
She's gonna throw a Chung.
She would throw a charm.
She said
So
she's gonna throw it. She's already said.
So Melnikova gets a 14-3 on her chong.
I'm gonna say 14-2.
That sounds right. Gets a 14-2 on her chong. And the other 2 vaults get a 13-7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who else is another key player? The Japanese throw up
3 DTYs.
Japanese actually have good DTYs, so they probably can get about 14 on vault.
Now you said the Chinese you're forgetting DCU, you're forgetting Yulin Min that they could take. Would they have both like one has a Chung, one has a Rudy? Like we also have to take that into consideration.
I thought Yuli Min retired.
Sure. Then they could do a Sukuhara double. But you also have the Brazilians who all 3 of those, Psychedelic, Sophia Weisberg, Reby, they have DTYs. They're debuting them at Brazilian Nationals, but like they have DTYs. And then Reby, of course.
So after one event, the Americans are ahead by a lot, right?
And the Italians all have like, whatever.
So then we go to bars where China comes up and throws up
3 15s.
I'm not even gonna give them that much. Two 14-7s and a 15.
Okay.
Then we have Russia goes up and they get
13-8, 14, 13-8.
You giving them I'm going. Russia goes up and gets 14-1, 14-5, 14-8.
I'm not giving all them all that.
You're a hater. That's exactly what they're gonna do.
And when all four of those orphan halves are short,
As you said, that's why they do the orphan halves, because they don't get deducted on them.
does Brazil have a chance at medaling as a team without? No. Well,
No.
no.
So Russia already done caught back up with them
Yeah.
crappy ass bar routines. China done already caught back up with those.
It surpassed.
Japan is going to be behind. I think Japan is behind America on bars, actually.
Sure.
Brazil is waiting now.
Well,
the Italians, though, I think the Italians can throw up
13-8, 14, 14-1.
I give you that, yeah.
Yeah. But then you're gonna send Hesley, Claire, and fucking Charlie Bullock
to Beam?
To bars?
Oh, I'm thinking the bars rotation would be
Hesley, Claire, fucking Charlie Bullock. Or Sky, Charlie Bullock.
Hesley, Sky, Charlie Bullock.
What's that
Because
gonna
I'm
do,
thinking
honey?
the American team
What's that gonna do, babe?
I'm thinking that's the 13-8 from Hesley, 14-1 from Sky, 14-3 from Charlie.
I'll give you that. I would go 13-7 for Hesley. Okay.
That's fine. That's not the event that's scary. It's when you go to Beam.
Who are we gonna put up from there, bitch?
Because to me, the American team that I got is
Sky,
Jade, Sky, Charlie, Hesley, Claire.
Leanna's alternate.
Not even.
Who are you putting as alternate? Carolyn Monroe? Fucking Tatum Drush?
I guess Leanne.
That's my team too. That's exactly my team too.
So being with that team would have to be
exactly Sky, Claire.
Sky would have to be the anchor. It would have to be Claire, Hesley, Sky.
Yep. And I feel the same way you do about that.
Yeah.
I'm not happy about that.
But I mean, okay, what's the scoring potentials? Because I'm thinking Claire's
13-6.
max
13-5.
too high. Max 13-3.
With world scoring possibly. I'll give you 13-3. I would go 13-4.
Then Hesley max 13-5.
Yeah, 13-5, 13-6.
Now Sky is they love Sky on the world stage. Depending if she can do everything and not make mistakes.
Do we? Cesar said, at least we know Sky is great under pressure on being internationally. Do we?
I'm a Sky Baker stand, and do we?
Okay, so she got through one world. It's like,
I think if she does everything possible, I think Sky can get 14-2, 14-3.
I was being a jackass. I know.
So that's not. Sky isn't bad, but see, then you got the Japanese that all three girls can go 14.
So are the older U.S. gymnasts hurting the younger ones by sticking around and not letting them get as much experience, or are their younger ones just not quite as spectacular as we hoped had in the past? The second part.
There's just no divas. This is why we keep saying, "Where's the divas?" This is where that comes from, because there's just nobody. Like, again, Nisha always is like, "Let these people retire," or she let them rest, or whatever, right? But who's there to replace them? Who is pushing them out?
People are going to ask, like, well, what happened? Honey, it's very simple. COVID, Larry Nassar, and the revolving and the NAL. That all of those three combined have led to what we have now, which is like when this entire COVID thing happened, those girls missed out on some of these gyms never opened back up. And so if you are an athlete who had conveniently had a gym down the street, well, that gym closed down, and the closest gym to you is now 2 hours away. You quit gymnastics, babe. Then years before that, you had the Larry Nasser thing. 4 years before that, like all these things combined, and then the introduction of NAL during the where the Powerpuff Girls
And look
stopped.
how many girls are currently. I keep saying Avery Neff, Caitlin Chio, who should be here. Should be their time in elite gymnastics. It's
But
like, yeah, screw that.
yeah.
Learn how to do a front giant on bars. Fuck that. Utah,
And
here I
ego
come.
grip. Learn how to do ego grip. Can't do it, Avery.
Like, yeah.
And then
So
we're
it's
forgetting like the Canadians also have Leah Monica Fontaine, who like she falls, but like Leah Monica when she's on, she's on. Like that's a great gymnast.
I'm off that train.
You are
I'm off that train.
the Leah Monica Fontaine.
I'm off that train.
You're off the Leah Monica Fontaine.
I'm not telling you to be off that train. I'm telling me personally, I can't do it with her. I can't. I done set up there with Melanie. I done sit up there with Flavia. I'm sorry, Leah Monica. I can't. I would cheer for your success and ignore your failures. Like, I can't.
It's just that don't bring Chio into this. She's fine just where she is.
She
knows
should be.
She knows her lane.
She should have her Yurchenko doubles. She should be working on her arm and her. She should be. She has
shoulda,
the
coulda, woulda,
power.
honey.
She has the technique. She has the flexibility. She has everything that the Americans are missing from their top girls. And she is their age. It's not like she's older than them. She is in this damn age. This should be her. Avery Neff, they are in this same age group as Simone. Well, they're a little bit older than Simone Rose, but of Hesley Rivera. They're a little bit older than Hesley. They're a little bit right around with Dosey, because I think Dosey was supposed to start college this year and she deferred. They're right around with they're a little bit older than Jayla Hunt, but they're in this group of girls. Like
this generation, let's say it that way.
They're in this generation of gymnasts, and it's another couple of them that just went, yeah, elite gymnastics, fuck y'all. See y'all in college.
Tiana from the Sacra, prime example.
I mean, she did try.
Well, did she? She made Olympic trials. Let's say that. She was great at Olympic trials.
She tried to go to Worlds last year.
Yeah, well, did she?
She tried.
Did she?
There is arguments that they should have taken Tiana to the Olympics over Hesley.
I would have made the argument. I would have made the argument.
I think Tiana would have had a better beam. Because wasn't they taking Hesley just for beam, and because they didn't want to use Jordan on beam on team finals, but
because that fuck ass pike front mount. Y'all didn't put Dulcie on y'all team. I didn't.
She got the girl,
but I'm not gonna put her on my team. Not this time around. There's just no spot for Dulcie. I can't she's not a viable gymnast for me right now. Now we see Reese Esponda is registered for US Classic. I want to see how that's.
Oh yeah, and we see some upgrades from Reese too. We see she's supposed to be working on a Chuso on floor as her second tumbling pass, and she's supposed to be going whip back into her double. Like we'll see what Reese.
I would love Reese Esponda. I would love Reese Esponda.
Because Reese does some really unique tumbling passes that I think I would love to see on the, because she goes her whip half. I mean, no, her what is it called?
Brawny
to her double tuck. I think she was working on Brawny double tuck punch front out of it, which would be unique. I don't think I've ever seen somebody do that.
I think that's 0.4 in combination.
I think so. Yeah. I think she was going whip back into her double. I think she was going full twist and double layout as her second tumbling pass and tuck full in. Like Reese, we say where the divas at. Reese is like, baby, I'm here.
Not getting her ankles hold up.
And can she, dance and hit leaps and make that triple wolf turn and
Now we say Jocelyn. Jocelyn's not trying this year. She said already publicly. Kayla the cello.
not trying
Don't
because
know
she
where she's
hasn't
at.
registered to nothing.
Now her FIG license
Oh,
is renewed, but like she's
I
not.
feel so bad for Kayla. It's just I don't. Because I see all of those Florida girls, elite girls, still at Florida trying, and Kayla is just not there.
Well, she's at, she's at
Kelly
Hills.
Hills.
She's at Hills. When Tatum and Reese make worlds, the hoes are going to be gagged. Well, we'll see that.
I mean,
need
it's
more breasts
possible.
like God. Need more breasts
I
like
mean,
South Cassie. Yes,
it's possible because
I need a breasts like
we're putting Claire Hesley on the Worlds team, but God knows both of them might be injured before Worlds happen again.
Again, I don't think those hoes are
So
going to LA.
That would really put a hole in the more than anything. If both of them, like one of them can go down, but if both of them go down again,
like you're gonna send Lila Richardson again? Like no. I don't even know how Lila made that team, but whatever.
okay. So let's put a Worlds team together without Clara Hesley because that's possible. It would have to go Sky
and Zoe Malomo.
Wait, stop. No, even
Simone Rose and Zoe Malomo. You would have to take both of them.
you're not taking Zoe Malomo. So it has to go Sky, Leanne, Jade, still Charlie,
Simone Rose.
God damn it, Simone Rose.
Tabby Hardy has a ceiling problem.
So if Hesley and Claire goes down, that's how Leanne and Simone Rose made this team. And if they don't go down, I'm sorry, Leanne. I'm putting Simone Rose as my traveling alternate over her because I think.
Well, Leanne learned a shaposh.
For that fuck ass bar construction, that's gonna be Tofu, Maloney, Bahar Waj, into Shaposh, Pack. Then she's gonna go Van Leeuwen.
Doing all that for what? All that back and forth for
And
what?
then she's gonna have to get to the high bar and go giant half Jaeger. Then she's gonna try to go giant swing, full twist, and double layout. I know that's gonna be the fuck ass routine
For
construction.
a 6-1.
For a 6-1.
Doing all that for what? Did you see what he said? What Owen put about Sky's routine at 6'8"? I'm like, what's it's gonna do in bars magically?
Yeah, poor lawyer came up with the routine construction. Is she goes?
Has Sky ever done an in bar?
She used to have in bars as a junior, but then she got taller. But no, it wasn't in bar that she's gonna go. It's the E pirouette. Been working on a Healy turn to her double front half for a while, so I think that's what they're gonna try to make her do. It's gonna be something like a toe full into. Damn, here we go to poor lawyer's patience. He had it written down perfectly. Like Florida, y'all aren't very damn original with
because realistic. It's just not realistic.
It's real for Sky a 6. I think it's realistic. I think it's gonna be hard, but she has done components of the routine that would get her to a 6-7 before. She just haven't done every component together in one routine.
Let me see. Stalder, full, Church, Downey, Pack, toe, full, Van Leuven, Higgins, E forward pirouette, and double front half out. For 6-7.
And she's been working on 2 E forward pirouettes. She's been working on the
Healy and the Ling.
Healy, not the Ling. She used to work on the the Indo starter with a full turn.
What's Nemours 7-2?
Huh?
What's Nemours bar difficulty 7-2?
I'm so sorry. All those words you just said got compiled in my brain into one word, and I didn't understand shit you said. Can you try that again?
What is Nemours bar's difficulty? A 7-2.
Okay, yeah.
She's
Even
winning.
with the new release,
Yeah, 7-2.
I don't know what bar construction she's gonna try at this Worlds because she has she's been doing like 3 different routines this
She
season.
has. So if we want some divas, Nemours it.
Okay.
But yeah, she showed us 7-2 at African Championships and won that by a landslide. So even if she has like a 6-9, let's go that far. Like, unless the Chinese girls just like hit perfectly, it's Nemours to lose. Now Nemours fallen a lot this year. She's fallen a lot. And if she's even off on a pirouette, she's coming off, like Jordan did at NCAA. It's like, if it's even a little off, the girl's coming off. So there's that. But she still has that big old cushion of having the massive D on bars.
It depends on what she falls on. Like if she falls on her dismount, then I think she could still win. But if she falls on like one of her combinations that she needs, then China, this might be yours.
But is China going to take Yang Feng Wei?
That's the person I would pick.
There's a lot of. I like to do these shows because we're giving you like at the moment like the state of the earth, state of the world, but things can change in the next July, August, September, October. We have 4 months to Worlds. A lot can change in 4 months. A lot. Hell, Caitlin Ohashi could come out with the massive fucking beam routine. You just don't know.
Caitlin Ohashi could come to class 6 with a Chuso as her opening pass, a double layer as her second pass, and a front through to a pike double back as her last pass, and gag everybody.
And make it on the World's team.
And make it on her first World's team ever.
That's a crazy stat to say.
Ever.
Like you think of Caitlin Ohashi, you're like, oh, she for sure went to Worlds. No, bitch. Not once, not twice, not ever. Not even the Junior Worlds at that.
Hell, gag. Caitlin Ohashi has never even competed in a senior national championship.
She hasn't. It'll be her first if she makes it. Okay, we're about to hit
this
3 hours.
This would be her first, yes, but give me a second. This would be her second televised meet as an elite senior national gymnast ever.
Yeah.
Because she only competed at American Cup and disappeared.
Yeah, she did. She beat Simone and disappeared. That's really all you need. Right? In your resume, I beat Simone, I'm done. Well, that's what the back said.
I just love the whole hypothetical of some. If this is how great Simone would have got, imagine how great Caitlin Ohashi would have got. And I'm just
that was Kate's ceiling. Like that was it.
Period. Like Kate was already on her downward spiral for that. Let's see, she was already beat up and abused from a junior, where Simone was basically fresh and didn't nobody know who she was. So, like.
You just heard about Simone. Simone has the Aminar, and she just showed up the fucking Aminar.
Basically, her first quad as a senior was her junior career. Her second quad was the beginning of her senior career.
That was it. Yeah, that was it. That's a crazy stat. And then you talk about Morgan. Morgan was the Nostra Cup champion, and like racing Tatum for Worlds. We'll see.
We'll see.
So I really want to prepare for the 7 layers of ring leaves better. I want us to have pictures so we can actually compare. Because Libby Dunn's going in hell. I'm sorry.
Okay, cool.
Libby Dunn is in hell. Right next
to. What other things gymnastics?
Nisha, stop spamming the chat with that.
What other things gymnastics do we have to look forward to coming up?
So this week, thank you to Catherine who proposed in this list on her profile. friend to the show, Catherine Kearns. We love her to death. Who's playing right now? Oh, Argentina won. Okay. Oh, Colombia, Switzerland. I'll watch that one. Okay, Catherine, there she is. So this week we have the friendly match between Austria, Czechia, Switzerland, and Slovakia. That doesn't really matter. The FIG Milan Rhythmic World Cup, Chinese Junior Championships, which I kind of want to watch a lot.
The Chinese got some juniors that I'll pay attention to.
The first Bundesliga match, too, for WAG. We might watch that. And then the first Swiss MAG ECH selection. Oh, for the European Championship selection. So that's what we have for this week.
And the next big meet that we have coming up is Euros?
I think Commonwealth Games, actually.
Commonwealth is after Euros, actually.
Is it?
Commonwealth starts like at the end of July. Euros should be like the 17th or the 18th of July.
We have a schedule. Let's not mince words. We have a schedule. Let's look at the schedule. Let's see. So for this week, you asked me what's coming up. Let me scroll down to where we're at. We're July 7th. My friend's birthday's tomorrow. So Spanish Championship, okay, no. European, no. Let's see.
Oh, and shout out to my husband's mother, heavenly birthday, which was July 5th.
Aw.
Yes.
So
Miss
WAG
Loretta
European
Speed.
Miss Loretta Speed. WAG Championships are on August 13th, and then the Commonwealth Games are. Where is it? I'm going too far.
It's July what?
I'm looking for it.
What was the date?
There it is. Okay, so Commonwealth Games are the 24th of July, and then the Euros are on. I think I said WAG on that. Hold on. Oh shit. Where are we at? Oh my god. Why do I keep... Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so WAG Euros are August 13th. Commonwealth are July 24th. So Commonwealth first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
My first reaction to Simone when she went to her first Worlds was, why is everybody so excited about this girl? I miss Gabby. It took me a year or two to realize how amazing Simone was. That was a lot of people felt that way. A lot of people felt that way. They were like, oh, who's this new girl? Because there can't be two black girls.
Especially for Simone's first Worlds, because she did well, but...
No one thought she was going to win.
No.
And then she won. Then she won. I heard Rebecca Bross and Nastia is coming back, but you didn't hear it from me. I heard it from Gina. Cut the cameras. Oh my God. What is Nastia going to do? Of all things.
Nastia's going to come back with the Armonar and Gat the girls.
I wish. If that happens, I will gladly eat my face. Like I will rip my face off and eat it.
Cool. So you guys, it's been we've been on this thing for 3 hours.
I actually made it without complaining. I made it without complaining.
You did. Yeah. We love you all.
We love you. We love gymnastics.
Period.
We'll have a show. When are you off next? I have your schedule.
Friday. We can do it Friday.
So Friday, we're going to have a cute little show. It'll be the messiest show so far this year. We're going to give you all the mess. We're going to give you the 7 levels of everything and anything.
Okay, what skills are we going to do? We're going to do the 7 levels of ring leaps. I know that. What other skills?
Chungs or Lopez. We can do Lopez.
That's my favorite vault.
We can do Lopez. We can do
Armonars.
Oh God, but Almanar just comes with injuries, and I hate that. We can do Almanars. That's trauma for me. But we can do Almanars and Protonovas. But we've done a Protonova show though, so I don't think that's we don't need to. Do
can we do the Mustafina on floor?
Oh, triple turn? Yeah, we can.
Okay. So
Fragapani's sheep jump in the ring just for fun. Okay, maybe.
sheep jumps. We're gonna do sheep jumps
We can do
too.
sheep, we can do sheep jumps. Yeah,
We're gonna do sheep jumps.
We'll prepare. We'll have a cute selection of sheep jumps.
Yes.
We'll put them in rankings. Other than
Because
that,
that's funny. Because I don't understand why they devalue sheep jumps. Because it was just already a
because
jump
they're
that
fucking ugly.
I don't think they're ugly. I love them.
Shawn Johnson's
Again, she did. She should have not been doing one.
as a junior.
Yeah, she tried it as a senior in 2020 in 2011.
I remember. Jesus Christ! For a Chinese coach to do that, I'm embarrassing.
Well, he taught Gabby those ring leaps, so.
Ciao, but you never know peace. All right, y'all. Have a great flipping Tuesday. We love you. We'll see you on Friday, and we give you a 3-hour show, so that should hold you up until then. Bye, y'all.
Bye, everybody.
Bye,
friend.
What did you end it?
No.
Oh, I ended it.